about this, but like, at some point, are we just going to toss this bag full of evil artifacts into like a volcano or down like an empty cavern or something?
Why would we do
Why
that?
not?
It's got my stuff in it.
Take your stuff out.
Well, then where am I gonna keep my stuff?
Literally any other bag. You got like books.
Yeah, but this bag's magical. Do you know how much stuff I have? How many bags it would take?
Get another magical bag. These probably don't cost that much money with what we currently have.
I have not seen another one of these bags in a very long time.
That's because you haven't asked for any at any magic stores. I'm positive you might find.
You say that now. No, I'm gonna keep my bag of weird stuff for now. We'll deal with it later.
All right.
We have a mission to finish or something or another.
Well, technically you do.
We have to make a map. We got extremely sidetracked.
So to be very clear, as a skilled cartographer, Froldrick has been mapping every single place that we've been going thus far, including like what Hawk has seen flying in the sky.
Oh, that's pretty good. Your map's better than
Admittedly,
mine.
from that place, you have literally seen Kwa's bedroom, a hallway, and
Wait,
pretty
dang,
much
there's
one
something
floor
Qua's
of a
bedroom.
library, another short hallway, and a big ass throne room.
But I also mean like the entire continent, like everywhere that we've gone. So like granted,
Yes.
a large part of this map that I'm gonna bring back is gonna be like underground. So like, this is what I got. It's like a cool isometric map where like it looks underground too. So like hopefully they'll be cool with it.
This is
You
what
see, if you
have.
looked at the map I was drawing, you realize that I forgot to draw the map.
No, that's why I was just doing my job. You guys are like buff guys.
Looks at the 700-year-old elf as he says that.
Okay, to a 3-foot gnome, you are a buff guy.
You look more buff than me, little gnome.
Yeah, I'm very stout. I'm a chubby gnome.
Chubby gnome.
This is like how old is Clyve? Has that been established? And how old are you two? Like I assume A.R.C is like ancient, right?
A.R.C's like 7.
A.R.C has no idea, but it feels like he was born.
It feels like he was born. Typical A.R.C.
Basically, he doesn't have any memories outside of like a handful.
No, you cut out when you were saying how long he was born.
Exactly.
Cool.
The answer to this is yes. Okay then.
A.R.C.
Emily, what's your character's name?
Nessa.
Nessa?
Mm-hmm.
Is Nessa older or younger?
She's around the 100 range, which I don't know. Like I was like sight, so I think that's like young-ish, but.
What are you?
Like,
yeah, whippersnapper.
For a gnome.
I mean,
yeah.
gnomes are supposed to live like
welcome
200
to
to
our geriatric
300
party
years.
of adventurers.
Geriatric party.
If you noticed, all of us have some form of disease, and it's not like a physical one.
Is it mental? Is it mental deficiency?
Everyone has some sort of. Oh my! I suck at this game.
Oh, then, you have been attempting to send Clyve to Athena's realm.
Can I send Clyve to the Shadow Realm?
Well, you can do that. Try attempting that as well if you really want to.
Yeah, I don't think I have the assets. Unless you count my bag of holding as the Shadow Realm, because honestly...
Bit longer and we might just make one. But, with that, Clyve was digging... You were both, more or less somewhat convinced that if you were to spend some time in this fortress, you'd probably find the resources needed to send him away. And that is more or less where we stopped last session. Do you think here is? Would you like to just take a few hours and spend some time to get rid of him, or whether or not that, yeah, you want to do that now or not?
Have we taken a long rest?
You have not taken a long rest yet.
I see.
I feel fine.
Also, this is just after
don't
the
know.
fight, so there hasn't been much time since the last long rest.
I don't know how many spell slots I have.
You're not that, shouldn't be that bad. You think you casted... Didn't cast that many spells, did he? Never had you...
No, Sam wasn't casting many spells. He was more like
No.
Froldrick runs away again. Froldrick gets on his broom and goes up.
Admittedly,
I
that's
have a feeling
what
that
Froldrick does.
Froldrick will want to contribute more to the party's success today.
Everything considered, you did manage to lock the adamantium golem in an invisible prison, probably
You
saving everyone.
did.
Probably.
Also, Sam was
Oh.
about to sacrifice you for what that's worth. So you were set up to commit suicide for the greater good.
That's fair. All I know, okay, so I'm down 1/8 level spell slot, so I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
What?
Thanks.
He tried casting polymorph on the golem as well. That was also a thing, but
That failed
Okay.
miserably.
that failed miserably. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, do you want to spend your time trying to send Clyve to Athena's realm,
I cast it as a 7th
or do you just want to abandon him here?
I mean, what was the goal again? Oh yeah,
Right, put him to
to
one.
give Athena the crown.
It would save his life. Technically.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a horrible idea.
I mean, name 3 ideas we've had that weren't horrible ideas.
Hmm.
We usually sleep at pretty good times.
All right, yeah, that's one.
Getting drunk with the dwarves?
I mean, Sam thinks that was a horrible idea.
That was a really
Doesn't
bad
count.
idea. I don't know why we did that.
That was a
amazing.
great time. I loved that. I became religious.
Anyways, I'm going to for like 5 minutes, but I'll be listening, so, you know Froldrick, he's pretty indifferent to, like, everything.
Yes. Either way. Did you want to send him away then?
Yeah, sure. We'll send Sam away.
Okay. Considering that this takes a few hours, Matt, so A.R.C and Nessa, A.R.C, Nessa, Froldrick, Kwoi, does any of these people want to do anything during that time?
Yes.
Where are we right now?
You are still in the crypt, where you kill the Dwarf King.
Okay.
So, for reference, they are...
Okay, now I can see.
Just for reference, these are pot pillars. They're engraved lovingly. The rest was thrones, and the remains of the dwarves are still around.
I think I'll go check out the remains of the dwarves there. Because
Okay.
I think we only checked out the head one, right?
Barely, but yes. So, are you
Okay.
looking out for anything specific?
He had a hammer.
We stuck it in the bag.
Dang
Yeah, the
it.
hammer's in the bag.
I want the hammer.
Matt, stop trying to take the things I took.
I want the hammer.
My evil hammer that we don't know if it's evil or not.
A.R.C is off in the corner just meditating, trying to purge
Trying
himself
to
of
figure
whatever
out
he
how
got
to.
possessed by.
Okay,
Don't
so
lie.
you're
He's
just
trying to figure out how to
trying
steal the hammer.
So you're trying to purge yourself from the evil, so to speak?
He's checking himself over, doing an internal
Trying to relax himself.
diagnostic.
Make a wisdom check.
Okay.
we have here? 10.
Ark
Yours.
thinks he has a virus. Must purge self.
Turning it off and on again.
Well, you could see what happens.
I don't
we
want
can
to
do
turn Ark on. I'm scared.
Down for a bit.
Good. You start sitting and meditating on, or at least making a self-diagnostics run, so to speak. And whatever kind, no specific errors seem to come up for you, so you don't notice anything particular.
Yep.
And other than the fact that there seems to be a lingering feeling of someone having whispered, but that is all.
I need to change my spell slots.
Kwoi wants to go. Kwoi wants
So
to
I
go
want to look. I
first.
want to
Go
look in the dwarves. I've noticed that I'm not one of the stronger ones of this party necessarily. So I'd like to see if there are any weapons that can maybe change that.
Okay. You're specifically looking for equipment?
Yeah.
Okay. Then please make an perception. That'll be good. Perception or investigation, whichever one you're better at.
Let me see. Okay, perception is my perception or investigate. Oh, perception.
19, not bad.
19. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Somebody's been bleeding on this floor.
Actually, no. No one's been bleeding on this floor, as none of you got wounded last fight, and these guys are skeletons, so no one actually bled on the floor. And now, what you find is that all these dwarves are fully armed and armored. So they have full armor. They're in plate mail, and they all have weapons. 2 of them have swords, 2 of them have hammers, and 2 of them have axes.
Let me see here.
Okay.
Can I?
They all carry shields.
So with sword, just because, okay, so just for clarity, like my strength is not very good, but my dexterity is better, so I probably want a sword.
Swords are not finesse weapons, so I don't
Swords
think
are
it
not,
matters.
or
What do you have?
would an axe be?
I don't think those are finesse weapons either. But
have which is good. Oh, where'd it go? Right here. That one's good, but like if I want.
Can I just click on
Yeah.
there? Okay, it is +3. You're not gonna find something better than that. Specifically magical weapon.
Oh, okay.
Because that's pretty strong already.
Okay. So should I just leave the other ones?
It's like, I got this super cool enchanted item. I want something better.
I don't know how this works.
I mean, she's not wrong. That's how you're supposed to do this, isn't it?
It is.
It's true.
Just got the moving part down.
Do they have? So they have weapons and stuff. Do they have any?
Drugs.
Yeah. Or like, I don't know. I mean, they're dwarves, so they probably. I don't know. Do they
Okay.
have any supplies other than weapons? Like.
Oh, now you're getting in on what Qua's looking for. Be careful. If you grab Qua's stuff, you get. Oh, he's gonna get pissed before he even has
Okay.
a chance to look for it.
No. Regarding the rest of
I missed like 2 minutes. Who I got the rest of it, but who are we seeing right now?
Okay, let me just go and roll 20 and I'll explain what the heck you're actually
We're
seeing.
just exploring.
Okay.
Okay. Regarding the rest of the equipment, they also all have sidearms, as in they all have short swords, and
Okay.
they all carry shields. They all carry packs that were, at least at some point, filled with something, you would assume. And the most useful things you can find in those packs seems to be some form of what do you call that?
White powder.
Some form of what?
No, you do not find any white powder, but you do find a handful of potions.
Can
Oh,
I
nice.
take it?
No.
Yes, if you'd like.
I will take it then.
Taking Qua's stuff, man.
I looked first.
You did.
She did. Okay,
Dude,
Danny. Just to make sure what you see, this is the crypt that they were in. Up front here, that's are the thrones. The purple one
It's
is
still
the
loading.
Okay.
Yes, I can see.
Okay.
What is with the kitchen stuff
So
everywhere?
this here is the crypt.
Basically, just say I want to
These
take.
side passages
If
are
Sammy says there's something there, you can say I want
filled
to
with
grab
skulls.
Okay.
Grabbed it.
These things here are pillared, engraved pillars.
I'm carrying, or because I don't know what it is.
it.
These
Okay.
things over here are the thrones. The one in front is the one important one, and then there's the 6 others in the
Plus,
semicircle behind it.
Just type it. Call it.
So,
can Qua look around for anything that he probably shouldn't get his hands on?
yeah, sure, go for it.
I love doing that. What am I rolling?
Are you looking for anything specific?
Either funky potions or just something really weird.
In that case, make a perception check.
What perception? Best. Where are you? There you are. Why my sheet no load? There it is. Perception. Boop. 19. Oh no, that's Emily's. 18.
Okay. On the body of the king, you find 2 scrolls and an amulet.
I love 2 scrolls and an amulet. That can never go wrong. Okay. I'm gonna get these figured out. For obvious reasons, Kwa will not touch the amulet with his bare hand. He will use cloth of sort to pick it up and loot it, and we'll figure it out later. And then he'll grab the scrolls and try and figure out what's going on with those.
Okay. And that is Kwoi, that was Nessa. A.R.C, you already doing your thing. Froldrick, is there anything you'd like to do while you're waiting on Kwee to send, what's his name? Clyve away to Athena?
Yes.
So,
I would.
you'll probably have roughly a few hours.
Okay, I just want to look for eggshells.
Eggshells.
Specifically, non-spider eggshells.
He's got an addiction, by the way. It's really bad.
Yes, he does.
Like, this is not uncommon.
Make an investigation check.
For eggshells.
Robots and eggshells, I see.
He has very specific fetishes.
1 second.
That would be bad.
I could get the spell Find Familiar, make a robot chicken.
What?
Luckily, I am proficient in eggshell.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, searching the crypt, what you find are dozens and dozens of skulls, a bunch of nameplates, about, I'd say about 20 or so platinum coins that are somehow strewn all over the place, 3 magic swords, and at least 1 hammer made out of silver.
What the heck did he roll?
See. Okay. So can I discern what kind of magic swords these are? Like what?
You can make an Arcana check, yes.
That's 18.
18. Yeah, you realize what these things are. They are lightly enchanted swords. So they basically the equivalent of +1.
Is it a light hammer or is it a proper like 2-handed hammer?
This would probably be a warhammer.
Is that considered a martial weapon?
I'm fairly sure it is, yes.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, okay, I mean, I pocket the platinum, but I'm gonna show everyone the swords and the hammer, and I don't think any of this is interesting, but you guys can have it. I can't use any of this. I would also,
Yes, Marshall.
you know, I think I'm good. Like, can I, do insects have dark? I should pull up a stat block.
What are you looking for?
I just want to. I think I want to change Hawk from a bat to something, but probably not. Let's see.
Just in case you guys don't know, he has a bat named Hawk. Just roll with it.
Nice.
Well, he's usually a hawk. He's just a bat because we're underground right now.
Okay.
Sam had zero relationship with Hawk the entire time he played him.
I didn't even know he
I think he forgot Hawk existed.
I'm fairly sure he forgot.
Hawk has a shockingly great person.
He really does.
Oh boy. Ark, anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Nessa, anything you'd like to do?
Can I take a look at the potion I grabbed and see if I know what it is?
Yes. You can either make make an Arcana check.
Okie doke.
13. You're not quite sure.
Okay.
For reference, they're light blue.
Light blue. Okay.
Yes. Wait, you got light blue potions?
Yes.
I don't have light blue potions, I don't think. I've got so many, I'm sure one of
Is
them's
it
light
is
blue.
it potions multiple?
Yes, you get 3.
Sorry, how many?
3.
3. Okay.
You have 3 bottles of Windex. Good luck.
Put it on there. You can backspace it.
Okay.
Oh,
Nessa?
wait, I found something.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm gonna turn Hawk into a bat. I mean, shit. An owl. He's gonna
I'm a
be an owl.
genius. He's a
gonna
bat
be an
now.
owl because owls can
Now
see
he's
through
a square
windows,
bat.
unlike bats. What?
You gonna
Good
leave him as an
call.
owl?
I'm going to turn him into an owl because bats can't see through windows, but owls can.
Well,
I like
not
how after
convenient.
all that research, he's like, I'm gonna turn him into a bat.
And now he is a bat squared.
Yeah.
Bat.
Well,
Kwoi?
I guess like
Well, that
he
would
could be cool. He could be like. Can I
Oh.
make him like an owl, but like with bat wings, or like a bat with an owl's head?
Yes, can I
No.
make a monstrosity, please? Thank you.
No,
Not
it's
in-
cute.
Not in this case, but
Look at it, it's adorable. It's just like, kill me.
later.
Later? Oh
Kwoi,
boy, we're
is
dead.
there anything else you'd like to do?
Danny.
Oh, no. Not that I can think of.
Okay.
I think, yeah, no.
Okay, Kwoi, anything else you wanted to do?
Can I figure out these 2 scrolls I got?
You can attempt it. Make an
I
Arcana
love
check.
attempting to figure things out.
Make an Arcana check.
It's always Arcana, isn't it? Boop!
Me-
29.
29. Not bad. Not
Good
bad.
roll.
Okay. The first thing is a spell that is called Immolate Self. So you set yourself on fire. You take about 1d4 fire damage every turn, and you do 1d8 extra fire damage.
1d what extra fire damage?
1d8,
Oh.
assuming you're doing melee attacks, but you also take 1d4
Yep,
because
okay.
you set yourself on fire.
Yes, I do love setting myself on fire. What level spell is that?
I'd have to double check, but
Okay.
not that high. Where was I? Yes. The other scroll is a scroll of summon water. It will Yeah, it will summon a bunch of water wherever you're standing. Roughly, it will fill a 5 foot by 5 foot cube and then just spread out.
Ah, yes. Fire's one weakness. I see that I've received the perfect counter to myself. No one must get this scroll. Okay. Perfect. I know what I'll be doing with these 2 scrolls real quick.
Both at the same time.
Okay. That's the 2
I mean, I
scrolls.
totally could, but yeah.
And if no one else wants to do anything, we simply will fast forward until both Kwee and Clyve have finally managed to get the supplies ready to send him away. Specifically, Clyve spends a few hours praying over a forked metal rod, and Clyve and Kwee collects a few things that he needs for the spell. Casting the spell pretty much makes Clyve vanish in a blink or flash of white light. Now, you don't know where he actually is, but you'd assume he's somewhere around Athena.
Also, considering our plan, I gave him the crown probably wrapped up in something.
You
like
actually
some
gave him the
cloth,
crown?
yeah. Well, because we said we were giving the crown to Athena, right?
Okay, beautiful.
That was the game plan. So Clyve is off with the crown somewhere.
Okay, good.
Unless, hold
Good to
on.
know that.
Well, hold on. I gotta think how our conversation ended last session.
A good
Because
call.
we were all gonna go to Athena.
Yes, you all were going to.
And that's why I was cool, because I don't think I'd give him the crown just on his own. Yeah, no, I would hold the crown while he goes to Athena. Yeah,
You hold on
I
to
got
the
the crown in the bag.
Okay.
Crown's in the bag. Because that
Okay, cool.
I don't think my character would let Sam leave with it alone.
That seems like a good idea in general, but yes. He is
Well,
now
someone's
gone.
got this problem with a ring.
You're not wrong.
Mhm.
By the way, he is now gone. And the rest of you are now free to go. Where would you like to go? Would you like to finally piss off out of this place, or where would you go?
We got a map to finish. Hey, you guys want to help with our map?
I mean, if that means we'll be wandering around, sure, because I'm trying to find who clan or whatever.
Do you
That's
want
good.
to be down here, or are we good to leave?
We're fine to go wherever because I lost the trail. So, I mean, I'm not too partial to anything in particular at this point, just going somewhere new.
Well, I think our best bet is to find a major city or port, and then we might be able to find a wizard that's able to scry, so you can catch the trail again.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I don't care.
Okay. I say, okay, all aboard the gnome train. Everybody put 1 foot in the center, and then I stick my foot in,
Well-
like those really bad Instagram photos from 2012. Put your sneakers.
Wait, time out. Are you casting teleport? Because I'd much rather just walk.
No, we're come on, do me this one solid. I followed you both down here. I just want to practice my teleporting. It's not good because I don't get to practice.
Kwee puts his foot in, but Qua's having none of it.
Can I try to persuade you? Like roll
Wait.
for it or something?
Hold on, no, Qua's having all of it. I forgot Kwa actually likes you. I'm so used to Sam. Yeah, Qua's having all of it. Kwee's having none of it.
I'll put my feet in, plus I'll try to make like the star thing that they would try to make in
Actually, that's also a good point. Qua's never seen you fail miserably at teleporting yet.
Qua has not.
Yeah, so Kwee's having none of it, but Qual's all for it. He's like, why aren't you coming? Let's go. Teleporting, man. Awesome.
Ark will get up from the corner and make his way over to the teleportation, saying,
Yeah.
I wish to get out of here as well.
You see, the weird robot thing knows what's up.
This is going to be so much fun, you guys. This is me out of character. This is going to be great.
I'm walking. Kwee's gonna walk.
No, Kwee, come. Would you do it for 1 platinum piece? 2 platinum piece?
Are you bribing the guy who cares nothing about money?
I don't either. I'm gonna like minor illusion, bouquet of flowers. Come on, you know you.
I don't think he's into that.
You got what would you have that would convince me?
I have
thing
my
here is-
stick of forest friendship.
Kwee
Sure,
has a
let's
lot
go.
of things that can
Okay.
convince Froldrick.
I'm down for the forest friendship. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm not
I
hard to
can't
convince.
for some reason. My character sheet just disappeared. I don't know where. But I can roll a D100 and look up the spell.
Okay, just
You roll anything below 50.
Well, here's the thing. There's we should actually talk about where we're going to go first because
yeah.
the
Yeah.
more familiar I am
should.
with places, the easier it is to get there.
Can we just go back to the dwarf village that's above this place that we used to get in here?
Sammy, to be clear, the dwarf village directly above us is the most populous village that we've been in. It's like a city.
Yes, it's a citadel. So let's put that here.
Are there any? Have we heard of any huge cities, like any capital cities on
You
this?
guys are over here. The dwarf thing is over there, and
Oh,
the
cool.
biggest, the biggest city you've heard of
Ah.
is over here. That is the human capital of this king.
Yeah,
of,
but we've never been there, so let's not teleport straight to there, please.
haven't
Could
been
you
there.
point at it again? Okay, so I say okay.
You have
Everybody.
You
What?
have not been there. You've only heard of it from a tailor that you have met in this city.
I see.
And the
while
only
I
one that's
respect
actually heard of it was Kwoi.
Okay, what? Huh? What'd I do? Oh, was
You
it
were
in my
talking to a
journey?
tailor and he told you about the capital.
Yeah, I do things. You know what though? We have to go back to the dwarf village because my ox horse or whatever the heck it is there.
Goat horse.
Your
Goat
what?
horse, thank you. I have a goat horse chilling at the
Horse goat.
dwarf village, and so do you.
That's a
Do we not
really
get
weird
them?
flex, but okay.
And so does
Um,
Sam.
What do you mean flex? You forget about our goat horse? Our goat horses we bought?
I don't need a goat horse. I have a flying broomstick.
It's
You
my
bought-
goat
you all
horse.
bought- okay, you all bought goat horses and you even bought goat horse cheese. Don't
To
say
be
it.
clear, I didn't buy shit because I have a broomstick, which is
You
much
have
cooler
our
than
goat
an
horse
ugly
Yes,
and you had
but
an
I
entire
very much
wheel
want
of
my
goat
goat
horse
horse.
cheese that you also
Okay.
offered to a ghost.
I bought that
Um,
goat horse off of a ghost of fair cash.
Nope, that was a farmer.
That's cool, but that's okay.
I don't care.
Sammy,
He's a ghost now,
is there
probably.
any chance that I would have heard of this human town this entire time that I've been mapping and like finding locations and
The
like
human
big
town?
time investigating
You mean the capital?
the capital? Is there any chance that I might have heard a description of it at any point while
I
I've
mean,
been
you probably
like?
would have talked to Kwoi at some point about it.
Okay.
Did you,
Unless
though?
Kwoi decided to keep all that info to himself, at the very least.
Would Kwoi keep the human town? Kwoi would tell you about it. I don't think he'd describe it in any way.
But like, you give me a general description of like, there's a human capital. It's
Wait, why
like,
the heck does Kwoi know about it, not Kwee?
Because Kwoi was the one that bought the clothing.
Oh my god, I remember that! My red turban.
Okay.
Exactly.
What a hat.
So is that?
I mean, you
There's
can
only
try
one way to
teleporting
do
there,
this.
see what
I
happens.
don't-
There's only one way to do this, right? Nessa, I'm gonna get you to the place where we're most likely to find a powerful mage to help us out.
Wait,
Now,
time
everybody,
out. You say that out loud. Kwee's asking questions. All of a sudden, Kwee doesn't want on this teleport anymore.
Oh no. I'm just taking you to the citadel above us. Don't.
Okay, you're gonna roll deception on that, or what's the deal here?
Yes, but I like. Are your feet in? I also have
Yeah.
I don't have access to my character sheet for some reason. I don't know why. Oh no, here it is. Found it.
Can you give me a spell card for teleport? I want to know what it actually does. The actual description.
If you
Yes.
cast it right now, I don't know if I'm coming with.
Thank you. Oh, boy, that's a
So-
lot.
Oh boy, this could be a problem.
There's a better description on Roll20. This kind of mashes the table together.
Kind of does. See if I can find it.
Essentially, I have a pretty good chance, like a 50% chance of getting us there.
Yeah, but my goat horse. I'm not coming unless we go to the. Yeah. You gonna roll deception or not?
You
Like,
gotta roll
I'm
insight
not.
to contest it, Brandon.
I'm rolling insight right now. I'm waiting on his deception roll. Yeah, roll
Lord.
the insight first so you know what you're up against.
Fine. I'm just gonna say, like, yeah, I'm gonna take us to a busy city.
A
Come
bu-
on, let's go.
A busy city.
I feel like I'm
No.
not saying anything like innocuous enough for you to be asking questions. Like I'm just saying I'm gonna take us to a busy enough city for us to see.
Yeah,
a
but
mage.
I know how this works. And I've seen you fail miserably before.
Have you seen me fail my teleport before?
Yes, you failed at
You
the
ended
boat
up
at the
inside
very
of a
beginning.
guy.
Remember when you almost died?
Probably got a concussion from that. So let's be honest.
Oh boy.
Okay, so the basic
I
idea
don't want-
is wait,
I don't want to come. I'm
you don't
walking
want
out.
to come?
I want my goat horse.
Lord,
I mean, if
do
we
you
got
want to
the goat horses, could we stick their hooves in the circle?
We absolutely could, but that would just be a teleport to get upstairs. I say like, come on. I want to take us to the human capital. I can get us there. Like, you need to trust me.
Kwee
I'm gonna
is
get us there, I
Kwee is
promise.
stepping out of the circle.
You're stepping out? Is Kwoi
He is-
still in?
Kwoi is also backing out because he can't just leave Kwee, sadly.
Okay. I can't do this at this point because the two people that I was adventuring with
Just
are now
ditches.
stepping out. Man, big F you. Okay, let's fucking go upstairs.
I'm okay with that.
You know what?
Officially me
I'm
casting
slightly
teleport
disappointed you didn't
straight
teleport.
up.
Goes too high up, we all fall from the cloud.
You better watch it, because one day when I go Archlich, you're not going to be able to watch. You better watch your back, is all I'm saying.
When I go Archlich, that's a hard threat, man, when we have a lich in our bag right now.
Technically.
Okay, we don't have a
Yeah.
lich, but we have a guy that's basically a lich at this point.
I can't wait to take over that character again.
That's not a good sign.
Jesus.
Okay, what happened? You!
Did you
No!
teleport? Did you just teleport?
You had to roll like a 10!
Did you actually teleport?
Yes, he teleported.
Do we all have to roll new characters?
We might
No.
survive.
No, I think we can survive whatever chaos you just put us in, though.
Let me double check something.
So, okay, so I know that we've been, like, I know that the rules for teleport just say that we take damage and I roll again, but we've been house ruling it differently where, like, we just take incredible damage and we get shunted, like, in a general area. Do you want to do that or do you want me to roll again?
No, Sammy's definitely gonna put us somewhere weird because that's how Sammy rolls.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah.
Either way,
you-
you all find yourself falling suddenly, and you all have the sensation of falling for a second or so. Before you stop, you feel solid ground under your feet again. And where you find yourself is what you think is a forest. It's a little foggy, and you're seemingly in the middle of this forest. There doesn't seem to be any end to it in either direction you're looking.
Well, I know the forest. I'm a forest gnome.
I am an elf. I should know forest. But I have never seen.
hate the forest.
I must check something though.
I don't think this is a normal forest.
I'm just going to peel off the stick of forest friendship off of my staff bundle, and I'm gonna give it to you slowly, very, very, very.
By the way, Kwee is staring daggers at you right
I'm going to prestidigitate it so it looks like a sparkler, as like hoping it'll change your mood.
For
But no,
what
it's not doing.
For what it's worth, Kwoi is loving it. He is 100% into this turn of events.
I have to quickly check something.
Ark is just confused and starts questioning around, saying like, "Is the major city of humans now in the?"
Okay, so I'm just going to send Hawk
Um,
straight up to do a
Just
scout
a quick
around
clarify. Where were you trying to teleport to?
the city.
Wait,
No,
were you
like,
actually?
if you-
No,
The
the
dwarf city?
dwarf village, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like the dwarf citadel is like still a big place, but I
Yeah.
mean like if you want like being honest with Froldrick, like he might have gotten distracted and just thought like city in general, or like his mind might have like wandered a little.
I thought you were the smart one between you
I'm-
and Sam.
I'm very smart. I'm like incredibly intelligent.
You just not
Yeah,
very
when he's
good.
like, okay, we gotta teleport to a specific location, he's just like, city. Yes,
Okay,
city.
How do I do that?
Quebec.
It's more like savant instead of prodigy.
That's fair. You know, I know the feeling. My intelligence is high, but my wisdom is trash.
Yes.
See, I'm the opposite. I'm wise as heck, but dumb as a brick.
That's like weird for a computer. That's like the opposite of what it should be. But I'm
I'm a
taking it.
robot cleric. There's a lot of things.
There's a lot of things
Yeah,
wrong
I
with the
dig
fact
it.
that a robot is a cleric.
I
in
do
the
have a
first place.
backstory now, though. Sammy can look at it.
Good. I'm retconning the fact that you are having a sudden lapse of memory, or your amnesia stopping to.
No, the amnesia's part of it still.
You should write a new backstory every time.
That's generally funny.
That
This
would
your
be funny.
character is very confused.
It would make sense.
He's a very confused man. Or what?
Multiple
It's why
personalities.
I'm dumb and can't talk to people.
Explains so much. Okay, so, like I said, you find yourself again in a forest that is a bit foggy. And there doesn't seem to be much of a, what do you call that, end to it. The thing you do see, though, there seem to be four paths.
How did the straight up sending him straight up to scout go?
Pardon?
Somebody said something about going straight up and scouting.
Yeah, I sent Hawk up as an
Yeah,
owl. to
we'll
scout,
hear
so he
from
gets
Hawk
like
in a
extra. He can see very far.
You're trying to send them up?
Yes.
Okay. Regarding what he sees is he flies up into the tree canopy. Is that what you call it? I don't care.
Canopy.
And
Yeah.
Don't care.
as he flies, can you see through his eyes?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So what you see then is that as Hawk flies higher,
Is he gonna say Kwa?
I was about to say Kwoi, yes.
That's a different kind of high.
No, as the hawk flies higher, you notice that he seems to be getting closer and closer to the leaves, but he never seems to reach them. And the higher he goes, the thicker the fog becomes. Eventually, you can no longer see the ground, and the only thing above you is more leaves.
Well, that's probably not a good sign.
Does he
He can
relay this
also-
information?
He can hear pretty well, if that means anything.
There isn't any specific sounds. It's a surprisingly silent forest.
That is also not a good sign.
Huh. Okay. Well, I don't want him to get lost, so I'm going to make him disappear and then reappear right on my shoulder.
Good. And a moment later, the owl reappears on your shoulder.
Sammy said that quotation marks on owl. It's become a thing. It's thingified. Man, that'd be a scary D&D campaign.
What?
The thing.
That'd be a fun one.
Well, how are you gonna fix this one? Says Kwee.
Listen, I'm more of a instigator, not a fixer.
We noticed.
I can control situations when they get out of control, or I put us in situations where we might need to get them controlled.
Can I take a look around and see if I see any signs of wildlife paths or other such paths that would lead out, maybe?
Make a nature check. No. What does that like again? Where'd I put that thing again? Ah, dang it. Okay, was it N? Yes.
I just learned that Sammy's immolate self spell. Very homebrew.
Yeah. You don't say.
Like to the point where the only things I can find related to this is people who light themselves on fire and calls it an attack.
Good.
Not even I'm that reckless anymore.
Okay. Where's my... Oh, there they go. There it is.
Oh, plus, I don't know if it makes any difference, but the background is Wanderer, Outlander, something or other. It says, or here, I'll just send it now.
You know what class you should have been? Should have been a cart salesman. Ask
No.
Matt how good that class is. Pretty good.
No, cart salesman is nerd. Also, wait, are you being serious?
No, you don't know what homebrew cart salesman is. It's a really good class.
Because yeah.
It's a really bad class. It falls
No.
off at level 3.
What you do find is that that does seem to be passing off some wildlife in this thing. But it seems a bit erratic. Like they...
I'm not even trying to help. In fact, I'm gonna try and write down this immolate self spell in my spell book while we do this.
Make an Arcana check.
Cool.
Okay.
That wasn't Kwoi. Hold on.
But
Oh wait, who was
there
that? That
is one
rolled that?
thing you do notice.
I'm still re-rolling it. Lucky point. Good enough. 19 will get it. How'd that do, Sammy?
Honestly, yeah, that's fine.
So what level spell is it?
Honestly, I forgot. I have to look that back up.
We never took a rest, right?
Not yet.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Just double checking so I don't change anything.
Not yet.
Rewind the tapes to figure out what spell this was.
Okay, now, Nessa, while you are looking through on the floor, looking for the passing of wild animals or maybe other creatures, you find the passing of creatures or at least of like forest animals like deer, what you would probably think, and other things like that. And at least some human footsteps, you think, or at least human-esque.
Mm-hmm. And if they're human-esque, then I could probably tell which direction they're going as well.
Yes, more or less. So roughly.
Okay, so I'm gonna point them out to the rest of the group and say, hey guys, look, somebody was at least traveling this way.
They're going roughly southeast.
Okay.
Today's whole journey changed from going to a big city to this adventure in the matter of one roll.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Well, we were looking for a place of conversation. Tracks.
I mean, I don't have any better suggestions.
I'm busy writing in my book, and Kwoi doesn't have a care in the world.
Okay, perfect.
I guess the most we could do. Can you guys hear me?
You are very quiet,
You're really quiet.
Mm-hmm.
like exceptionally.
1 second.
Okay, so what would you guys like to do?
I'm rolling with whatever you derps go with.
Can you guys hear me?
You're
Bit
still
better,
quiet.
but you're still super quiet.
I'd be
Now
cool
this
with
is turn.
following the tracks.
Okay. Does anyone else follow the tracks?
Sure.
Mark
Whatever.
begins following the tracks.
Okay. So you begin to start following the tracks, and they seem to keep leading you more or less southeast. And
How can we tell direction?
just think from up, down, left, right. You actually don't know.
Okay. I was like,
Hello?
Hello.
That's
hi,
better.
you're better.
You're a bit louder
Hey.
again.
Yeah,
So-
I guess I could send Hawk up like 30 feet in front of us the entire time, just to make sure like there's no afoot.
Yeah. Regarding that, Hawk doesn't see anything. There's just more trees and more fog, and you guys keep following the tracks. Keep following the tracks, and they seem to keep leading you on. Though so far you have not gotten anywhere.
We should stop following tracks. Maybe we should do what's counterintuitive. We should go in the opposite direction of anything useful. And with that, Kwoi starts walking in a random direction.
Is everyone else doing the same, or what are you guys doing?
I think we should put like a post in the ground on top of these tracks to see if these are leading us in circles.
What I'm asking
That's a
is,
good idea.
now that Kwoi is just walking into a random direction, is anyone else doing the same thing, or are you guys just standing in the same place and watching him walk away?
I would be
lost, he
hesitant
gets
to follow.
lost.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Kwee stops him if nobody follows.
Okay.
Stops him pretty quick
Okay.
before he like gets out of sight.
Okay.
When he comes back, I'm gonna go, little immature, Hawk.
This
Class
coming
with-
from the guy who put us here.
Put you here to teach you a lesson, son. I cross my arms, grab my pipe. I don't smoke, so it's a minor.
Kwoi
bubble
literally just stares at you, really confused, especially since his actual dad's standing next to him.
Okay, well, I'm gonna blow out a puff of smoke out of my imaginary pipe and make it look like a giraffe to make him smile.
Kwoi continues to just stare at you
Mark
in
is
disbelief.
fascinated by the giraffe.
Looks like the
I say,
robot
here,
likes
you could
you.
have it, and yeah, I
It's a
say, here,
majestic
you can
creature.
have it, and then I give you the pipe.
I take the pipe, but I'm unsure what to do with it, as I have no lungs.
Your hands go through it because it's an illusion.
Oh.
He feels this
Kwoi
way.
likes watching this scene, so he pulls out his bag of infinite popcorn and begins eating.
Okay. So,
Find some
I guess.
popcorn.
Do you have a stick or something in that bag?
Let me see if I have a stick in my bag. The bag, which I'm gonna reach into while we're surrounded by trees.
I see. Well,
Kwee literally says that as he starts slowly reaching into the bag, staring at you.
I'm waiting. I don't want to go near any of these trees. I'm staying very close to the
He
group. I'm
starts
just watching.
rummaging the bag, not actually looking for anything in particular, just sort of rummaging.
Okay, so I don't
So you're just randomly pulling something out?
No, he's not randomly pulling something out because he knows what's in the bag.
Okay, so I am going to assume that you could not find a stick in your bag, and I'm not going to go out off the trail to grab one. So I'm just going to take a hunk of cheese off of my staff, and I'm going to put it on the ground, like a big enough hunk of cheese that like you'd be able to see it because it's big and yellow. Okay, I put it on the ground. I go, if we pass this yellow block, then we know that we're going in circles.
What if something eats it? Like Kwoi.
Why do I have some of this stuff that's in my bag? Wait, Kwoi says I'm allowed to eat the cheese
Sure.
while eating the popcorn.
I could just give you cheese. I have so much cheese here. I could give you cheese, just don't eat this cheese on the ground.
Can you melt the cheese?
Yes.
Okay, melt it over my popcorn. I want to try this.
Fine.
I also have no mouth.
Well, melting the cheese over the popcorn gives you cheesy popcorn. Unfortunately, the cheesy popcorn is not infinite. The infinite popcorn is only normal popcorn.
You know what? The small amount of cheesy popcorn he had, he enjoyed and offers to share it with the group.
Okay, I'm gonna use my prestidigitation to make the popcorn taste blue because I found that I really like that flavor. But anyways, let's keep going. Yeah, I
taste
read.
blue or you turn it blue. This is the
No,
big difference.
Well, I read when I was watching the live when I was watching the
no!
video from a couple weeks ago. I saw what potion you gave me. So they gave me a potion that makes me taste the color blue. So very.
Oh, I figured out what everything's super weird.
Oh, that's a
Wait,
bit too bad.
Sammy, is the grass here blue or because that would determine
yes,
whether
it is.
we're on the prime material plane or not? Shit.
Dude, you should eat the
Never mind.
grass.
Is the grass blue?
No, it's
Yes, it is.
Well, I mean,
What do you
okay,
mean, no,
so
it's
we are on the
grass? It
prime
tastes good
material
to you.
plane. Because I think I only asked for I specifically asked for all the grass in the prime material plane to be blue.
You asked for all the grass in the world to be blue.
You did say world.
Did I not say prime material plane?
Nope,
I
you
think
said
you said
world.
Shit. Okay, well let's keep going. I put a marker on the ground so we'll know if we pass this again. Or do you think
And
we
yes,
need
the
a better
grass is
marker?
most definitely blue. It's a
I
dark blue, to
like
be
how
specific.
Emily and Matt think that the grass is blue because we're in a different plane of existence, and we're like, yeah, we could be like 10 feet to the left right now.
Ark has no idea what color grass is, by the way, outside that he can remember.
Ark thinks this is normal.
Okay.
Nessa
So
would know.
Why do I have a vial of sleepy gas? I gotta start remembering where I get this stuff.
You got it when in the museum. It also does poison damage, so good on you.
How do you remember this?
I don't know, I just do.
okay, well
You got-
I'm
you
just
scooped
going
some
to
of it
like
up during the museum fight.
Oh, hang on, actually. Can
shoot.
I want to cast Speak to Plants
Oh, that's good.
and
Ooh.
see if anything's come by in the past, what does it say here, day? Yeah, in the past day.
A past day.
If anything's passed, what kind of weather and other circumstances.
I'm intrigued by her
I'm just trying to
talking
make
to
sure
the
whether the
plants.
plants actually talk or whether you just get like rough information.
Sorry, what?
I'm just trying to make sure by whether or not the plants actually talk to you or not.
He's making up the world right now that we're in.
Somewhat. I'm just making sure that whether how you get this information, whether it's just vague information or whether it's like actual like talk
It
with the line.
says giving them the ability to communicate with you.
Okay.
Oh my god, I forgot I have this. Why do I have some of this stuff? I
could
know
probably
where
tell
I
you
got
why,
it,
most likely because you
but why did I
random
take
crap.
it? Dude, the fire giant thing.
Oh yeah, you mean the smut?
Yeah.
You got that from a bunch of fire giants.
No,
You beat
I
the
know
crap
where
out
I
of.
got it from. I'm just wondering why I took it. What possessed me to take that? Oh my goodness.
Is it any good?
I pull out the dirty drawing of a fire giant and show it to you. You can decide for yourself.
It just looks like fire.
A fire giant. It looks like a person zombie. But it's also very erotic for some reason.
Okay, well, Froldrick is very much voluntarily celibate, so he's not in.
If it was
This-
robot smut, on the other hand.
Admittedly,
Yeah.
the
Smut,
guy
what does
has
that
a
word
lot
mean?
of robot smut walking around with
This,
him.
and
So
he shows
hey.
you the picture of the fire giant smut. What do you think, robot, of the fire giant smut?
What was that?
He showed you the smut. And asked what you thought.
That's what I thought of the smut.
I asked what you thought of it.
I do not know what it is describing. Can you explain it to me?
Does this look intriguing to you in any way, shape, or form?
Of course it is interesting. I don't know what it is.
Would you like to keep it?
Sure.
I give it to him.
Okay, great. You
I
now
will
have a
read up.
You now have a dirty drawing that's Kwee looted from a fire giant.
One dirty drawing of fire giant.
It does
Okay.
1d4 psychic damage.
I feel like I would be immune to.
It depends on the person that might. You don't know.
I was into it because fire.
Good to know. Emily, I send you a whisper.
Oh,
Oh, I shouldn't.
I see. Oh, yeah.
Has it been 100 years yet?
Not yet.
Shoot.
You'll get there eventually.
Okay. So from what the are okay, do the other members of my party know at this point that I can speak to the plants?
Yeah, I mean, if you let them know, yes.
No, but like, do they know if I haven't told them?
Well, I mean, considering you
spoke to the
started talking to
plants.
plants, I'm sure we saw you.
You spoke
Well,
to
I
the
wasn't
plants.
sure if you had decided if it was speaking or if it was whatever else you
You
were
communicate
deciding
with the
between.
plants. It's not audible though.
It's not audible. Okay, so then they probably don't know. So I'll say, okay, let's leave the cheese and walk a little bit more and see what we see.
Well, let's hold here for a second because I also have an idea. And I throw down 10 pieces of rice, make my little mini army of rice come to life, and send them in 10 different directions.
Are you watching?
Am I watching? Well, no, I sort of send them in, and then as far as they can go, and then have them come back. And we'll see
Make
which
a
ones come
perception
back.
check.
A perception check. For
Anyone
me or for the
can make a
rice?
perception check if they like.
A perception check.
Go, rice. Figure
How many
us
times
out.
can you cast that?
Rice? It's
Yeah.
animate objects, so a bunch.
10.
I have
Sorry, you said anyone a perception check?
Anyone that wants to make a perception check can. Yes.
Both mine sucked, so somebody do
perception
better than me.
check.
As far as you can tell, the rice leaves and comes back normally.
Oh, alright.
Oh, someone figured something out. The
I got a
robot noticed.
25. I'm perceptive.
With your robot eyes, you see things.
Okay, Rice. Tell me what you saw via jumping. Jump if it was a good way to go, and do nothing if it was a bad way to go, Rice.
Are we trusting the judgment of Rice?
Yes. This Rice has never failed me.
Rice.
I mean,
This
they
rice-
all signal good.
They all signal it's the right way to go. Every single one.
Yep.
My Rice is stupid. Or we're just really bad at walking.
Ha, your rice is dumber than me.
Congrats.
Or, I mean, if you were asking what the right way is, all of them signal no.
Yeah, I was asking that.
Yeah, in that case, they all signal no.
Okay. I thought like all the Rice just was really dumb. It's like, is that the right way to go? They're like, yes! Excuse me?
No, I just thought you were asking if it's safe.
Okay, yeah. I would ask if it's safe after, if it's the right way to go, and I guess they all signal that then.
They all signal it's safe.
Okay, so no way is the right way to go, but they're all safe. I picked that up because all the Rice came back, and these things die if they get poked too hard with pot stick.
I don't remember.
So yeah. Anybody else got any ideas?
I say we set down the cheese and walk a bit further and see if we're going in circles.
Eh,
Sounds good to me.
do the cheese thing. We'll follow the tracks or
Did I
whatever.
see anything with my perception?
I sent you a whisper.
Did you? I didn't get it.
You didn't? It's roll 20.
Just look at roll 20.
I am looking at roll 20.
There's nothing on there.
Scroll down the chat.
It is scrolled down as far as it can be. I'll
Send it
reload.
again.
Okay.
How do you send whispers?
Slash W and
the
then if
name.
you want to whisper Sammy, you have to put the.
Yeah, I never got the whisper, Sammy.
Okay, wait, you slash W what?
And then
Slash
the
W
name.
and then the name.
But it's the name on this. So for Sammy, you have to put the. For me, I think you have to put Brandon.
So
Yeah,
I
you
have
put
to-
everyone's name except Sammy. The word the.
So for
instead.
Sammy's, I just put GM.
No, you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would work too.
That would work too. You didn't get the whisper?
Okay, wait, I'm just seeing if I'm doing this right first. Nope, that did not work. Hang on.
Yep, there you go.
That did it? Okay.
Yep.
Now you can secretly talk to Sammy about
Perfect.
plots.
Or just use Discord.
Oh, yeah, I
This
guess
one
that
did.
would work too. Well, too late.
I sent it on Discord, Matt.
You sent it on Discord?
Oops, sorry.
Okay.
It's like I don't see this one either.
Yeah, we're having a problem.
Matt's got a blindfold on. I'm curious what information Matt picked up from my Rice.
Okay. I got it.
Got it?
Yeah. I'll just kind of lean over and who's standing beside me?
Ah!
Who's standing beside me?
There's a tree.
Which
There
party
is at
member
least
is the
one tree
closest
close
to
to you,
me?
yes.
I guess like I would definitely want to be the closest to you at all times.
Okay.
I'm also not touching the ground.
Yeah, I'll kind of lean over and just kind of point out and say, see, if you watch the rice as it goes, it seems that it leaves over there, but back over there. And I point to two opposite sides of the clearing.
So, does that mean we are going in a...
At the very least, the rice is.
That's not good.
Mm.
Ah,
Was this shared with the
There's
party?
a specific path you have to follow to get out.
okay. I'm going to just do like a quick test, and I'm going to send Hawk flying in the direction, like on the path that the rice went.
The rice all went in 10 different directions, so
Never mind. I guess I send him flying straight out, as
Okay.
far as he can go.
I'm assuming you're watching for Hawk.
Very much so.
Okay. He
sends the hawk, doesn't
Flies?
watch for the hawk.
flies straight out, and you wait a little. It seems to take a minute or so, but he does reappear from you. Does he reappear at your back?
Oh, thanks for putting us in a pocket dimension. These are fun. Last time I was in one of
Anytime.
these, had to wish. Oh man, we broke the world the last time I was in one of
Okay.
these.
So I can definitely get us out after a long rest. So we can probably work towards figuring this out, because I'm sure there's definitely like a puzzle, something, some route to solve to get out of here. In the worst case scenario, tomorrow morning, if it ever does become morning here, I'll be able to get us back to the city where we're supposed to.
Hmm.
Does anybody have any ideas? We could go
Let me
forward.
go
We could try digging down.
Digging
Yeah.
down leads to us falling from the sky.
Do you think so?
Hey, you guys just want to go to Corinus?
We could do that.
I could just
I mean-
teleport us out of here. Right now.
Like, yeah, but that's a waste of a scroll, and that
That's not a
town
scroll.
seems like
I
it could.
learned it.
You learned it.
Yeah.
So you've learned like a teleportation circle.
Yeah, except it can only go to one place. But it goes there with much more precision than yours.
For all we know, that could be like the center of a volcano.
Yeah. I've got backup plans if it's the center of a volcano.
Does anybody else want to stay and figure this out, or do we want to bail? What's the...
I mean, at this point, I have no ideas for figuring it out, but
I've been sitting on this thing since day one. I think it might be time.
A.R.C, what about you?
You just see A.R.C looking around happily, exploring, just wandering around the clearing.
I just see A.R.C like looking under rocks, like, ooh, beetle, and just eating it.
Pretty much. Now you see him pick up a small boulder, side, and
I'm gonna take it upon myself to teach you everything I've learned in my travels. Like, yep, that's a rice weevil. They infest rice stalks and make it very hard for people to... I don't know. I'm just going on about everything you're picking up. Very
You just
fascinated
see,
by it.
though, in the corner of your eye, all the rice starts shaking violently. And immediately starts backing away because the rice is still
the
here
minute you
chilling.
start talking, I pull out a notebook and start writing down
Like, oh yeah, there's more where that came from. If you have any questions, ask. I've got a little
Oh no.
I've got a neat tea.
Oh no.
No, this is fine. This isn't like
No, Kwee is
anything you want to
literally
know.
saying,
I
oh
can try to-
no.
So anytime from now on, anytime Ark asks me a question that I know the answer to, I'm going to explain it the best I can, and then minor illusion like a video or like a model of whatever he
This is the
wants.
best kind of learning.
Oh yeah, it's like augmented reality.
I am a fan of this. But every single time I kind of reach out and
This is gonna be interesting because Kwee just joined Kwa just joined this world and had the mentorship of Kwee. This robot basically just joined this world and has the mentorship of I don't even know what you are. I guess it's
Ouch,
just
okay.
Froldrick. No, I keep
I'm just going to voluntarily take 1d4 psychic damage, so give me a second to roll for that because
Why
my
are you
feelings are
taking
very
psychic
bad.
damage?
so it's a d20 plus your dex, he said?
I dished out a
And if you're
D4
good at
damage.
sleight of hand, there's actually a thing.
That's
for
how I roll.
I'm treating it like vicious mockery.
Yeah.
that.
This will
So
be
it
very
would be
interesting.
Just +6. So you can roll that. You can click on that. And if
Ouch.
you do that, so yeah, basically just do GM roll and do 20 and then next to it. 1d20.
Okay. So you guys,
So wait,
Have you
so what's that, 6?
have you guys tried? Yeah. Are you guys actually trying to do anything?
Yes, because you're not.
What?
So yeah, it's a +6.
Okay.
Are you guys actually doing anything?
Oh, let's talk about what we're gonna do here because I can teleport us out with relative ease, but I don't know where the destination. Or we can start messing with things. You never know what can happen when I start downing random potions.
Well,
In a confined space, I feel like that might.
Seems like a wonderful idea. I wish you would do that.
I've played this game so many
Wait.
times.
there's one thing I haven't tried yet. I just want to send Hawk up as far as he possibly can go, like just straight up.
I just thought of something. Well, you send Hawk straight up. Is this campaign that I have this? I get it. Please. Oh, I do! I use my magic shovel to start digging straight down.
Okay. You place the shovel. You flick your fingers, and as you do so, the shovel will begin to dig downwards and start making a hole.
Yes, the magic shovel.
It does have a decent speed, but in roughly about 5 minutes or so, it has roughly a 3-foot deep hole.
Okay, I want to move it over so we can start kind of making steps. Like every now
Okay.
and then, so then it's making steps on its way down. Bring it back to the top basically every time.
Did
Okay.
it get stuck?
Or is it digging a hole or like is it digging something that we could go down like a pit?
No,
or
it's
is
just
it...
digging a pit.
Oh, it's digging a pit. Then in that case, I'll just let it go. It needs
It's just
to
digging a hole.
Oh, it's digging a hole then. So then we need steps. Okay, steps. I want to make it so that we can walk down if something appears down there.
No, don't
Think
worry.
grave.
I can handle that.
Think a shallow grave right now.
Cool.
It keeps digging.
Anyways, we'll let it dig.
Okay.
This is
Anything
flawless.
else you'd like to do?
Hawk is flying straight up towards whatever. Towards the
Okay.
heaven.
Hawk just keeps soaring and soaring up, and eventually he breaks through the leaves. At least you'd think. And the only thing that Hawk sees in any direction are trees and fog that is coming off from the trees.
Can he see, or is it all obscured?
Pardon?
Can he see, or is it all obscured?
What is obscured?
The horizon. I guess anything, or
The
is it all
horizon
just
ends
trees?
with trees.
Huh. Okay, well, I'm just going to send him. I can't send him too far, but let's say, like, knowing my range with him, I want to send him as far as I possibly can in a random direction. And I just want to get him to go all the way down as far as he can. Back to the ground.
So you were sending him as far as down to the ground, and then you're just sending him in some direction?
I just want him to break the canopy and then pick a spot to go.
Well, he keeps flying, and he keeps flying, but he never seems to reach the spot that he's picked.
Huh. Okay, I make him disappear and then reappear right in front of me on my broomstick. Okay, well, I'm out of ideas.
How's the shovel doing?
I think there's a few minutes. It's probably about a 6-foot hole now. It's a good, proper grave.
Okay, if we want to die, I've got our death spot. That's about it so far.
Good thinking.
You always got to think ahead.
There's also a pile of dirt now.
What if we built a pile of dirt so high? Wait, hold on a second. Can I just cast Dispel Magic straight in a random direction? Trying to avoid as many trees as I can. Till eventually hit something.
You can, yes.
I'll do it. Just see if
What
something happens.
exactly does Dispel Magic do?
It will theoretically end a spell that may be placed upon this area.
Okay, no, can I just have the description quickly? I want to make sure. Ah, there we go. Okay, make a quick Arcana check.
I guess Qua's holding the staff, so you'd be the one to cast it.
Okay, perfect. So you cast Dispel Magic.
Oh, nice.
And as the spell like leaves the staff, you can almost see a projectile, and it flies, and you can see how the air starts rippling around it, and for a moment you're pretty sure that there is a little rip or something in the rip, and then it starts closing, and as like the projectile travels, like the air ripples, and you're pretty sure there's a kind of like this rip right behind it that starts closing back up as it disappears somewhere into the fog.
Oh, boys, we're in a pocket dimension. No, we're not in a pocket dimension. We're in like a... Yeah, we're in a pocket dimension inside the regular plane of existence. I know Robot Man might not know what any of that means, but it means
Genuinely no clue.
Yeah, we're in a place inside of another place, and we need to break out of this place to enter the first place.
So it's a box, and we're in a box in a box.
We're in a
Yes.
box in the world, and we need to get out of the box.
How do we get out of the box?
Break the box.
How do we break the box?
I cast a spell magic.
Wait, you have to spell magic?
But you cast it on.
That's a good point.
I
I guess
idea.
I'll cast it on one of the nearest trees to me.
Okay. You cast it on the tree, and for a moment the tree stops. For a moment the tree disappears, and it stays disappeared for roughly a second or two before it snaps back into existence.
Okay, so I'm going to try something, and I don't
stopped
know
the
if
shovel,
this is
by
going.
the way. I stopped the shovel and grab it before
Okay.
we lose the shovel. I want that shovel. It's come in handy once.
I want to try something, and I don't know if this will work at all. But I am going to cast. Okay, that's fine. I can use an 8th level spell slot.
Hold on. Maybe we should talk about this
What?
before you start casting massive spells.
What do you want to talk about?
What are you casting?
Mirage Arcane, the most powerful spell.
You want to cast Mirage Arcana.
Mirage Arcane. It's the greatest illusory spell that any mortal can. Not mechanically, but like, but practically, yeah. It's the greatest illusory spell anyone can cast.
And how is
Um,
a second illusion going to break us out of this illusion?
Because I can make the terrain in the area around us up to 1 mile look, sound, and smell like some other terrain. The general shape stays the same, but like otherwise everything looks completely different.
And how does
So
that do anything?
because I can make illusions real.
Okay,
So
so then we're going to make a second box, and we're going to get into that box,
well,
which
I'm
is
thinking right
inside
now,
the first box.
I'm thinking that I can make the next mile look like an arid desert. And then
Yeah.
hopefully, and that would be real for 1 minute, but also it would be real. So the thing with Mirage Arcane is, although it's an illusion, the ground, everything that I create, the cactuses that I turn the trees into because that's fun, would look and feel like cactuses for 10 whole days.
Okay, how does that get us out?
Because, well, maybe it's dry. Deserts are dry. Fog. You can't have fog without humidity.
Cool, the fog's gone. Now it's all trees. I mean, it's a
fog's
desert.
completely gone?
Cactuses, cacti, actually.
Oh yeah,
Have fun
good
dodging
point.
cactus.
Still,
You're right.
can we try my idea before blowing up everything, before making a second box?
What's your idea?
My idea is we have a couple different people who can cast Dispel Magic. We all cast it at a spot and try and jump through while there's a chance to escape.
That sounds pretty.
Worth a shot.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many casts of Dispel Magic do we have?
Between the three
I
of
have
you,
only
4
one because
probably.
I have to do it via the staff.
Then probably 3.
Oh shoot, I have a staff too. Let's see what my.
Yeah, I only have the one.
I
I have none.
yeah, none.
Okay, so we can get 2 casts of it, and if we set them up so they can create like a little far apart, casting them both in the same direction, we might create a hole where then we can quickly run through it before it closes. That's my theory, and that's what I want to try doing. Who's in?
I'm in.
Yeah. Well, nothing we've tried has worked so far. It's worth a shot.
Okay. Robot, you in?
Sure.
Okay, so Robot and Kwoi will stand over here and cast in the direction and then have to immediately run into their portals. Everybody else will stand sort of in the way so then they can just pop out with ease. So Robot and Kwoi are
Okay,
gonna have
I'm
to
back.
put some effort into escaping. Oh, Sammy didn't hear the plan? Oh boy.
What were you talking about?
Okay, we're gonna cast Dispel Magic twice at the same time in the same direction with a little bit of a gap and try and create a temporary portal that we can hop through. A temporary break that we could hop
You
through.
can attempt that, yes. I'd like you to cast it and then make everyone make an acrobatics or just dexterity, depending on what you're good at.
Acrobatics
can
or
I-
dexterity?
Can I ready my my broom of flying because that goes very fast?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Is that a roll?
I mean, you're just sitting on it, right? So I'd like you to just make an acrobatics check, but make it with advantage if you can, since you're actually flying.
Okay. Well, I'm flying and I can make it with advantage.
Yes.
Actually, you probably don't even need this, but I fit up to 400 pounds, so I could probably take one of the twins or Nessa. But you're all probably already
Take one of the
proficient in
twins.
acrobatics.
Take one of the
Yeah.
twins.
So if
Nessa is...
Couldn't even carry me.
Take Kwee.
Kwee, do you want to come with me? Because you can sit on the back of this. He,
I'll hop on the
he
back.
goes
How much
All
are
right.
you going?
50 horses, right?
425.
Okay,
Ooh.
the two. Okay,
Oh.
everyone's gotta get out of here. You ready to
no.
fight it? I mean,
oh no,
Uh-oh.
that's not good.
I gotta make. Okay, so I'm with you. You rolled a. Oh, you rolled a 21. We're good. Oh, Emily failed. Okay, and Kwoi has
Wait,
to
do
make
you
it
want to do you want to grab Nessa on the way out?
I mean, you can try grabbing.
Well, I mean, do you, since I'm like doing the driving on this
I
on
mean,
this guy.
I can try grabbing.
If Emily, she can try grabbing onto Froldrick if she'd like. She just has
Yeah,
to
I'll
make a
try
dex
that.
save for it.
A dex save?
Yes.
Okay.
Just leaves her.
No.
The funniest part is she's like the only one who can't just teleport out of here on her own.
Yeah. Well,
Outside of Robot.
okay, Kwee. We just need Kwoi yet.
Qua's on the back of the. Kwa rolled that. Kwee's on the back of the broom.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, I'm back. My internet completely cut out.
Okay.
Kwee
So I
was
don't know
with
what happened.
Danny, unless you want still to roll, even though he's
No,
chilling on
if
the
he's
back.
with
of the
Danny,
broom.
then that is fine. Okay, so what happens here is, who's casting Matt and Kwoi?
Matt and Kwa, yes.
Okay, so the both of them cast the spell magic a little bit different. Now the thing here is that Emily tries to go through it, but unfortunately she misjudges the actual distance for it because she isn't because this kind of magical transportation is new to her. And doing so, she kind of misses the portal to some degree. But luckily for her, Froldrick zips past her with the broom, and she managed to grab onto the broom just as Froldrick flies through.
Woo.
Kwoi manages to make his way through the portal as it flies away. Now here is the A.R.C. Now he does get through, but he manages to kind of fall on his face, and he's lying on the floor right now, and his limbs are all a bit twisted. It hurts really bad.
I mean, I weigh 425 pounds, so I made
So, you all managed to get out. You, as far as you can tell, are still in the forest. Now, it's no longer as foggy, and the forest is a lot louder. You can hear forest creatures, mainly birds and other small critters and whatnot that lives in this thing.
I send the rice. Oh yeah, should I roll for the rice?
You can, but otherwise
Because
I'm
the rice
assuming
is
they're
coming
back there.
with. What?
Otherwise I'm just assuming they stayed back there.
No, the rice would come with. It's part of the scouting team. Can't just leave him behind. It's the rice, man.
Now,
Okay, rolling 10 dex saves, I guess, for rice.
just make one.
What's their dex?
Just make one and I'll tell you how many of them got through.
I gotta figure out what their dex is.
By the way, while you're
dang.
figuring that out, you realize that you're actually a lot closer to the edge of the forest than you thought. Probably around 300 meters. Why are you
Ooh,
rolling
one of
so
them
much?
crit.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, anything under 10 dies.
Okay, so I have
3.
I lost 2, so I have 8 pieces of rice left.
Anything on 10? Yeah.
I mean, they don't die, they just don't make it. So they're chilling in the Shadow Realm until I dispel them.
So, either way, you realize that you're a lot closer to the edge of the forest than you thought you would be. It's probably about 200-300 meters till the edge of the forest. And beyond the forest, you can tell that there is some hills. Blue hills.
Rolling blue hills, just how we left it.
Yes.
Let's go to the hills so then we can get a high advantage.
Yeah,
See
that's
where
true.
we
I'm
are.
just gonna send the owl. I'm gonna send Hawk around. Do I see any? Do I see more fog?
No, you do not see any more fog. But, assuming you're sending Hawk further out,
Yes.
what you do see at the edge of the forest is an old man with smoking a pipe, sitting on what looks like a rock.
I question how he is able to hold.
Well, I'm gonna pull out my pop-up book of my minor illusion and explain all about basic physics.
I open my notebook and start taking notes.
Good.
Can I hand you a book?
What is this book?
Oh wait. If it's an evil book, please don't read it.
It's
If
not
it's
an
any other
evil
book, that's fine.
Are you gonna give him the
Swear to
Kama
God, if you-
Sutra?
Evil book. I want to hand him a specific book.
Which one?
Are you ready for this book? This book is called Kwei's Memory.
The evilest of books.
This book was written by Kwei. You will learn a lot from this book.
I take the book.
Considering the fact that he's probably about the same age as A.R.C, yeah.
Yes, but he gets to learn everything Kwei's learned in this time. And as well, he also gets to learn like Kwei's opinions of things.
I take the book and say I will read it in the future when we have time.
There you go.
Good.
You can have Kwei's memories for now. Do not
Yeah,
lose that book. That book has a lot of meaning.
Okay. What would you like to do now that you're out of the bubble?
I want to go talk to that old man.
Well,
Let's go.
The old man with the impossible pipe.
Yes.
as you approach him, you can tell that he's obviously looking at you, almost as if he has been waiting for you. And as you come within like earshot, he starts to grin and kind of go, "Ah, not quite as stupid as you look, are you, people?"
Nope. We are much smarter than we look. We look pretty stupid.
Keep telling yourself that. A share will help.
Not anymore. I turned it off, didn't I? Oh, shoot.
Sure, it'll help.
Sorry, thanks.
So I take it that this was your forest, your box in a box.
Box in the box.
I coined that
Yeah.
term.
Yes. Let's describe it as a box in a box. Now, you have done something entertaining. Now, but it seems that we need to talk. Hello. I'd like you to walk with me. And he gets up and starts walking.
I'm into it.
Okay, do you guys follow him?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you follow him, he continues to talk and seems to have mostly a bit of seems to be asking you casual questions on roughly what you think on the weather and what you have noted, whether you find that the shade of blue that the grass is to your liking. And as he starts talking to you about some more or less mundane things, you all
I can assure him. the
have a
shade of
short sense of a little nausea, and in a moment you are no longer in a forest or anywhere near any rolling blue hills, but you are now in a hall, an entrance hall of some building.
I swear, if we're messing around with another djinn,
So much worse. Okay. Now, you notice that he has changed and he keeps talking. Now that we have a bit more privacy, let us discuss your situation here. And he turns around and you realize that also his face has changed recently. It's changed, not recently, just now. And he is no longer an old man. He is now a good bit younger. Good bit younger. And
what
so-
is going on in the background? Time out.
Sorry. Hey Layla, do you mind?
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm talking over.
I just heard screaming and I was like, okay.
It's just it's both of us on here.
Yeah.
Like we're both talking through it is the thing. And even if I put it on headphones, I can still hear. Sorry.
I need to watch something. Sorry.
Okay. Can you?
No,
you use
it's
headphones
okay.
Or are you? Can you guys still hear with it?
It's okay. I was just asking what was up with it. Yeah, we can.
It's not that bad, so it's fine.
It's a mess right now. I can't. Sorry.
Okay.
It's fine.
So like I said,
fine,
the
it's
man
fine.
has also not turned younger, and his what do you call that? Clothing has also changed. And he asks you, and he starts asking you, well, you found the crown.
Who are you?
Me? Well, who am I? Well, let's put it this way. And he keeps walking, and suddenly you are somewhere else again. This time, you're in a bit of a laboratory. Also, you feel just a little nauseous again for a short second. And yes,
our characters look any different?
your characters you guys, as far as you can tell, still look the same. His appearance has changed a bit. Mainly just his clothing. His physical appearance has not changed that much. He seems to be more of a doctorate outfit at this point. Also, in this laboratory, what you find there is tables with all kinds of vials. There's writings all over the wall. There's what you would probably assume mad scribbles. And there's also this mass of flesh and tentacles that's on one of the tables, and it's kind of making that noise. And he walks up to it and kind of goes, well, you see, you could say I'm the one whose backyard you have been messing up. And he kind of slaps the tentacle thing and kind of goes, and he's like, so,
I'm weirded out.
So, see, the thing here, I've lost part of my collection, as he keeps slapping the mound of flesh and tentacles. I've been collecting things for a while now, and some of it, you could say, ran away? Fortunately, well, you see. And thing here is, you found part of it. So, what say you to finding some more parts of it?
And what is this first part of it you spoke about?
Well, the first part is that stupid crown you found. And, you see, it's not really the thing that I collected. The thing that I collected it's more a matter of, how one does I put this? it's means to an end. I don't really need the crown specifically. What I need is I need the key. And that key I need is to get to the thing I lost, which, well, you can say ran away, I guess.
And what
This-
exactly is the
Pardon?
Oh, sorry. And what I'd ask at that point, what is
What's the thing he lost?
yeah.
Okay. He goes like, You know what? It'll be easier to show you than explain. Let's leave Henry here for a bit, and I will show you. And in a moment, you are again in a different place. In this case, you seem to be in a 2-story building. There seem to be glass terrariums all over the place. They seem to be filled with all manners of beasts and creatures, and you can tell that all kinds of beasts and creatures. And he starts walking up a set of, and he starts walking pretty much to the other end of the room. And assuming you follow him, you kind of keep going past some weird, some really weird, messed up stuff. Mainly like three-headed monkeys and
My.
double-headed
that
dragons
sounds
and
like us.
beautiful stuff like that.
More like a 5-headed monkey, but still.
Beautiful stuff like that. Weird amalgamations of flesh, and beyond that, towards the end of the room, there are some more glass terrariums, and in them, what you can tell, are beings close to that dwarf you just murdered not long ago.
And they're just chilling in grass terrariums.
Well, they seem to.
Okay, you got some explaining to do. Why are you collecting people / creatures / bosses?
Well, they look cool. What do you think? Why do you people collect things? Why do you think people collect stone postage stamps? Well, either
Yeah, I
way, that's
guess-
irrelevant. And he gestures to one of the terrariums, and he looks like he gestures to one of the terrariums, and that's obviously empty. And he goes, "You see, there was a bit of a breach, you could say, of containment, and this one right there decided to make himself somewhat independent. Unfortunately, he was one of the more annoying ones to catch back in. And to be specifically, I need a few things so I can get him back. And I simply just haven't had the, you could say, time to do it, I guess. And so I'm offering you the opportunity to collect a few things that I need. And I'm sure we can find out a boon for you once this has been completed."
A boon for us once it's completed. And how do we know we can trust you?
Have you seen Henry? He's a lovely chap, but also kind of an ass.
Is that tentacle thing?
Yes.
Kind of reminds me of people. Have you seen my rice?
It's a nice rice, yeah. I've seen it.
So we both have pets. Good. Just checking.
Either way now.
I
See the
asked
thing here-
Ben if
yeah?
he's seen, since he knows, since this
What?
is his backyard.
What?
Of
You liked out.
oh, sorry. I then ask him if this is his backyard, seen any traces of forest gnomes taken captive.
He opens his hand, and in his hand appears this emblem of a stylized tree. And yeah, there's this emblem of a stylized tree. If this is what you're looking for, that I can show you on a bit later.
Yeah, that does look like. Does that look like the clan symbol?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I'd say yeah. That's exactly what I'm looking.
Beauty. Sure, we'll find an arrangement.
Hold on, this is all too good to be true. This guy's doing something sneaky.
Well, yes, I'm collecting liches.
Yeah. Huh.
I mean,
Well,
why should I not offer you a
So can we go?
You're collecting lich. Well,
Yes, Yes, I do
we-
collect them. They look cool.
I'm gonna nudge.
Don't you dare.
No, I'm just gonna nudge Kwee in the arm, like kind of like insinuate like we're trying to make a lich. I'm not saying anything, but I'm gonna be
Kwee
raised
literally
eyebrows
just
big time.
takes his fist and bonks you on the head.
I'm gonna try and make this as inconspicuous as possible. Like I'm just trying to get his attention. But huh.
I assure
Okay.
you, Kwee's thought of this as well.
Just making sure.
Kwee might be an idiot, but he's not suicidal.
Hey. By the way, so if you can't make a decision, I might just kick you out somewhere. But see where I'll leave you. Maybe I'll leave you with the manticores. That'll be an idea. But anyway, no, just ignore that for a second. But let's see.
You'll leave us with manticores?
Well, if you like.
That got your attention real fast.
Alright.
Well, if you really like, but they're kind of neat beasties.
Is
What
there
if
an
we
option where you
told
don't
you-
do anything to
Yellow.
us and we get to go?
So much better. What?
I mean, we could just...
Is there an option where we can just leave?
Yeah, there is an option where we just leave, except we end up in Corinne's.
Well, you could attempt that if you'd like.
Yeah, he's probably gonna block it. We would not want to do that while we're next to the guy.
Well, you see,
You have to give us the incentive's not good enough. Like to up.
We have no proof of anything for us, and we would be giving you a powerful creature.
He taps on the glass a bit. Well, you see. On one hand, you've managed to more or less ruin my lawn for years to come. Though I do say, the amount of entertainment derived from it is rather amazing.
So I would say that's a point in favor of us.
Yes, hence why I'm offering you the boon in the first place. Mainly due to the fact that you've collected the first one. I'd give it a week before these people start finding you.
We collected a funny pointy hat. That's all we did.
You did. And it is the key to something rather entertaining. Mainly something along the lines of all the enslavement of all that is living? Kind of thing. Beauty, I tell you.
You cut out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, you did collect a rather pointy, funny hat. I'll admit that. It's a fun hat. But, like I mentioned,
One of
his
our
ra-
friends put it on like an idiot.
As far as I'm aware, I don't think he ever put it on. Otherwise, he'd not be your friend anymore.
That's a good point.
By the way, regarding that, like
tried.
I mentioned, it might be a funny, pointy hat, but yes, it is also the key to essentially enslaving all that is living. So, good times. Mainly,
I have
fun
a
times.
hunch that we should not have this thing. But that's okay.
That is a good hunch, I have to admit that, yes.
I'm gonna
I mean-
keep it though.
Just a wee bit. By the way, ding, ding, ding. Kept tapping at the
Okay,
glass.
so if we go get you a lich and come back, but how do we get out of this plane?
Hey, don't you
way.
worry about that. I'll get you out of here. But let me explain for a second. This thing, and he taps on the glass that is empty. It's like, this was Nicron. Simply put, he left and decided to go back to his old, what do you call that? Housing complex? Yes, let's call it housing complex. I don't really care. It said that, it's a black fortress, apparently built out of the bones of the innocent. Don't believe that. Building something out of the bones of the innocent is rather hard. There aren't that many innocent people. Like, believe me, I tried. It's not easy.
I have like. Okay.
You essentially have to build it out of babies, but hey. But, yes, that was, alright. The thing here is, you need, specifically, you just need what was it? You need to find the components of the key, which are, roughly speaking, not equipment, what was it, equipment? I don't know, is that what you call it? Essentially, it's items that this man used to carry around. Each one of them has a demon bound inside of it. Good times, really. But simply put, you have to find all of them, put them in one place, and that should open the Gate of Limbs. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't catch any of that. You guys got that?
Most of it.
No. We're trying to open the Gate of
Limbs, yes.
Gate of Limbs.
Yes.
I thought you said leaves. Never mind. That's much worse. Sorry, we just came from an underground cavern. It's, we're just
Oh, so
adjusting to the air
the
pressure.
door?
And never.
The Gate of Leaves.
Okay, so
Isn't that all gates?
Oh, shut up.
You're sending us.
Even worse.
We need something. We need something upon completion. We need something to even go out. You're asking us for a big thing. Frankly, we haven't began to consider or accept this task. So,
Kind of cutting off halfway, but...
if you would make it worth our time, because you're asking us a big favor, potentially world changing.
Potentially world changing. That is not something I wish to hear from you. But okay, but nonetheless, like I've said, a boon can be granted, and yeah, I can grant quite the boons.
Huh. Is that it? Hello?
Yeah, that's all he said.
Okay.
What's going on? Sorry.
I think we need to discuss.
That should get your name.
Team, do you think we should discuss this?
We should get into a huddle outside.
Okay. I'm going to say, why don't you give us a second? And I'm going to cast Globe of Invulnerability. And like a crystalline orb consumes us. And he is unable to scry. He can't, so any spell of 5th level or lower does not affect us. And scrying is one of those spells, so he can't spy on us.
You think that someone that casually collects liches cares about that?
Yes, but maybe he doesn't know any better scrying.
Like, okay, Sammy, is there any chance that, like, because I think I can cast this at higher level too. Do you think, like, I would know that it wouldn't work at all? Or that, like,
I mean, you can make an insights check just to see whether or not you'd realize that.
I don't know if I can make an insight check if I'm inside the crystal ball, because
I mean, you're making this insight check before you're casting it, I'm assuming.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a big 6. What was the DC on this? Was it 5?
Okay. Regarding that, you look around yourself and you see a bunch of like really weird shit captured in all kinds of glass terrariums, including like at least half a dozen liches.
Yeah.
You get the feeling this man is probably powerful, and you should probably, and a regular, or probably wouldn't quite cut it.
Huh. And I'm like, right now I'm big time, you know, contemplating whether I should kill all of us and potentially this guy.
Well, good luck killing him. That would be fun.
Okay, well, I would for sure be able to kill all of us and probably like destroy this entire room. But
If you're gonna do that, let me bail quickly.
no, I'm not. But Froldrick definitely
That's a good
considers
way to
it.
get people pissed off at you.
Yeah, Daniel never considered, but Froldrick tightens his grip around his staff and starts sweating, and then doesn't do it. Daniel would not kill off another, to be clear.
Okay. Now, well, if you guys just need a bit of privacy, I can grant you that for a bit. And you guys are in what you assume is not dining hall, but yeah, I guess dining hall. There's a table, there's a couple of chairs, there's a chandelier, and there's a few doors out.
Better than a dying hall.
You're not in the mood yet.
I do a minor illusion of snare roll. But
Kwoi is very entertained and will continue to do terrible puns.
oh, I hope so.
I really don't want that to become Kwai's new thing.
So he definitely can't spy on us. He's not listening to us.
Well,
we're like totally
that's
alone.
what he told you, yes.
All right, good. That dude, such awful breath. I'm like speaking loudly. He such awful breath. I'm so glad we got out of his zone because he was just horrible. Man, I'm glad.
Here's the thing. The guy hasn't left the room yet.
We have privacy. Like he's not allowed. He's not around.
Like he's not around now.
I was just joking.
Oh yeah, you got me. Okay,
You
well,
guys are
like,
alone
I get really scared for a second. But no, I think he's spying on us. So I'm like, I think I'm just trying to him off. I think.
Do you guys just want to leave?
Well, I think if we leave, he'll be able to find us. Like,
Yeah.
he trapped us in a puzzle, essentially.
Okay, how did we get in the puzzle?
I think no matter where we went, we would have ended up there because, you know, I'm getting really good at this teleportation stuff and I knew exactly where I wanted to go and there's no chance that I would have missed if it wasn't for this guy.
At no point have you ever, this is Kwee talking, at no point have you ever cast a successful teleport spell yet.
Mainly the one time he
That's
did,
not
he
true.
wasn't around.
Yeah, you weren't there. It was in a tavern.
He broke a wall.
That was completely different. But also, like I like to think like the voice of God comes down and like and like calls my bullshit.
And just shrugs.
But yeah, no, I like within like the context of the game, I think I'm just like, yeah, no, like he would have pulled us out regardless because I mean this jagged crown is definitely a big thing, you know?
I'm not one to believe you.
Do we have any way of destroying the crown?
We have.
Oh yeah,
I don't
we
think
can
disintegrate.
destroy it, except last time I destroyed something this powerful, it did not go well for anything around it. And
I don't think
this is more
disintegrate
powerful
destroys magic
than
items. Right?
last thing I blew up.
I mean, because I
Can you
definitely
dispel-
don't trust
Disintegrate
it.
does destroy
I
magic
don't
items.
see we have much
depending
option.
It does work, except it probably would cause a giant supernova explosion that would kill everyone within an 80-year radius. And by 80-year, I don't mean like light year. I mean like anybody in the next 80 years will die.
Huh. I guess we have two options. we can either try to hide this magic relic and risk our lives. We'll probably die, or we can do whatever this thing wants us.
I mean, I'm
face
not
the
giving him the
consequences.
crown. If that's what you're suggesting.
Well, I'm saying that either we side with this thing, or we don't die.
Thing is good. Thing is good.
What if we lied to him?
I don't
Beautiful
think that's
idea.
possible. You are a socially awkward nerd. A geriatric socially awkward nerd. I don't think anyone's gonna fall for your lies anytime soon.
This is Kwoi talking, who is less geriatric.
Oh, yeah,
Kwoi
you're only
has
like
a strength
a
of
week old.
30.
All right.
It's only because of the belt, though.
Also, both of my characters' dexterities are exceptionally high.
Okay. Well, A.R.C, Nessa, you both seem pretty good. How do you feel about?
I think we should lie to him.
You guys have been cutting in and out.
Actually, you're the one that's been cutting in and out, but okay.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. We only heard bits.
How do you two think we should proceed? Because you both seem like fairly good people.
Kwee just doesn't want to give him the crown no matter what. Kwoi just wants to lie to him because he thinks it'll be funny.
Well, I mean, Nessa doesn't trust him at all, but I mean, I don't really.
Yeah.
I got an idea. Let's give the dude that collects liches for a living the crown that makes people insane.
Well,
If
to
those
be
are
fair,
trinkets
I mean, like,
then he's got a lot of stuff up his sleeve.
yeah, and
Now.
and Kwee, I wouldn't stand on your high horse because we've been collecting evil relics.
No, Kwee just doesn't want to give him the crown.
That's fair, but I'm saying like
There's no
We
high
also
horse
didn't want
here.
to throw his whole bag away.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be ones to judge. I understand, but like it's a tough.
There's
think
no high
that-
horse here. There's the fact that, keeping the world alive.
Well, can we do what he wants to do? Can we do what it wants to do without giving it the crown?
Yeah.
Did you actually ask him if he needs the crown?
He wants a lich. He doesn't care about the crown. I'm just telling him I don't want to give him the crown. Telling you
Well,
guys
he
I don't
needs a
want to give him the
key.
crown.
He needs a key inside the crown.
Yeah, but he wants the lich first, so we can tell him we can get the lich.
So then let's do
The
that.
crown
Let's
made
get the lich.
Sandkiss the what?
This crown has more power than anything conceivable.
A.R.C, what were you saying? I think they cut out.
Yeah, I think they did. Hey, I heard.
Matt was talking and he cut out. What did he say?
What?
What did
Matt,
A.R.C
you
say?
started talking, then you stopped.
All I'm saying is that this guy has a lot of powerful that indicate he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. So maybe we play his game for now and see what happens. Plus, I just want to get out and see the world. So adventure.
Okay.
I just don't want to give him the crown. I can do I'll go gamma lich. I don't care.
Yeah. I think whatever we do, we should just do it honestly, because as soon as we piss off this, I don't know if this is a god or what. I think it.
Yes, Danny?
Hello?
What did you say?
There we
Hi.
go.
Oh, I just said, I think whatever we do, we should be completely honest, because if this god or demon or whatever catches us lying, I think we're all in for a world.
I think his name was Kevin.
his name?
Could be wrong.
You haven't actually asked his name, have you?
We're so rude. We're so inconsiderate, guys.
I was gonna have Kwoi convince everyone his name was Kevin.
You can still do that.
I'm still gonna do it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Kevin.
Okay. So do we think is the consensus that we go along with whatever it's saying for now?
Yeah, I'd say so. Also, he has information that I'm out.
How do you know
I mean,
that
too-
information wasn't forged using your memories?
I don't know that, but I have no better option.
You know, I promised I would get you to a powerful mage to find your fellow gnomes, and I
Dude,
guess
there's a
in
powerful
some
mage
really, I guess in some horrible way, I kind of did that, and I want to follow this. So let's go find some gnomes.
Okay, are you done with
Also,
the discussion?
it would be really nice to see other gnomes because all of my gnome brethren are dead, and I would
Oh.
really like to meet some others.
Man, that's fucking
Yeah.
depressing.
I'm hoping mine aren't the same, but at this point, I don't know.
Yeah, don't worry about mine. They died a long, long time ago. That's some childhood drama there. Trauma.
Oh dear.
I haven't
I
had
was
childhood in 700 years, so I wouldn't know.
Okay. I'm assuming like 45 is still childhood for a gnome, but it's probably not. So it's like some middle-aged trauma. But anyways, are we all in for saying yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you're all done with your discussion, what you can do is there is a bell on the table. Or you could try getting the attention of this man some other way.
Can I toll the dead?
What?
Can
What are
I
you gonna
use
toll the
toll the
dead
dead
on?
and just in the center of the room in the air?
Well, you make a gong sound. A moment passes, and suddenly you hear a voice. Hey, you done?
Oh, you
I'm so tempted to yell no, go away.
save it for later. Write it in a letter and don't send.
Write it in a letter and don't send it. Oh man.
All right. I guess go.
Is the answer yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
reading this.
Well, a short second later, you stand again in the room. Actually, no, you are no longer in the lich room. You're actually in a completely different room. It's actually more of a lounge. The guy is currently lounging around on some kind of couch thing, eating probably some kind of grapes as far as you can tell, and he's munching on something and more or less going, "So, you came to a decision then. What would you like to do?" Is he munching on something?
Is it 3 a.m.?
What?
What time is it, Sammy? This is very important.
It's probably around like 12 midnight right now. I don't know.
Oh, that's close.
Plot
Okay.
twist,
Yeah.
the demon is actually Brandon.
Yeah, the demon was very nearly just me.
So,
The amount of times I've had grapes at 3 a.m. is really unsettling. I don't even know where I get the grapes from. I just find them.
Are you? Is this in
This-
character?
No, this is
No.
real.
Okay, I was kind of hoping it was in character.
You know what? Screw it. It is in character now.
it is canon now. Either way,
Jesus. Okay, yeah, this is
so
good. This is very
what
good.
decision did you guys make?
Minor illusion.
Just sit there in
Come on,
silence.
Minor illusion. Like just some voice of like some Ray Romano voice from the corner of the room going, "We'll do it."
Well, that's great. Let's
I'm
put
too
strangle some
uncomfortable to
people.
speak. Like
Mainly just because it's getting boring. Either way, if you are doing it, I need to send you somewhere. But I'll do that later. The simple thing here
Is he eating my popcorn?
No.
Okay, good.
The simple thing here is, you found the crown. That's the first one. You'll need to find the other 4. Once you do that, you'll something should happen, and you should be able to get to the place. And he like and as he's talking, he pulls out like a bag from somewhere. Okay, once you put them all together, there should be some form portal appearing. Might need some sacrifices. I don't know, but actually, you just need something that's powerful enough. That should be enough. But he hands you a bag, like, and it starts floating over to you, and he goes like, once you're there, just put him in this bag, and you should be fine.
What?
Can I inspect the bag?
Yes,
Jeez.
make an investigation check.
Please say Arcana. Oh no.
Oh yeah, make Arcana works too.
Okay, that's more fun. It's like if it's not Arcana, that means there's no chance. Oh, 30, nice.
30. Okay. Looking over the bag, there is a few there's some inscription, and what you can also tell on the back, tagged onto it is like some kind of instruction sheet, and it's written kind of really crappily, and it's a bit like in IKEA instruction. Think on that way.
I was scared that you were gonna say on the back, written really badly, it says "Made in Taiwan." I was like, oh no. Okay.
And what you can tell is the instructions is essentially depict someone pointing the bag at something, and the thing that the bag was pointed at being sucked into the bag. And then there is a number beside, and then it seems to be depicted that can only happen once. Beyond that, you're pretty sure that's a normal bag of holding.
Wait, so we could put stuff in here.
Yeah.
And then suck a lich into the bag with stuff in this bag.
Yep.
Dibs.
So we're playing Pokemon. If that's the case, I'm totally in.
Kwoi called dibs.
Is there something we should call you? How do we contact you? Also, what's
Oh yeah, what? You need to know that. Shit.
So we page you. Do you have a pager?
Just professor.
He flicks his finger.
This man is now the professor.
No, he's not the professor.
He flicks his finger.
Brandon.
I know what you're referencing. He's not the professor.
See, this reference has layers.
Like,
This man will not help us perform a heist of any sort.
in a way.
I mean,
We will
if you ask him
perform a
nicely,
heist
he probably
without
will.
this man's instructions.
So,
We'll do it without this secret bag. I'm just gonna keep it.
Brandon, we need to follow the professor's.
I have a coffin that is built for a lich.
Up.
Dude, we could just lay out the coffin as a trap, and the lich would just go sleep in it because it's his coffin. And then we close the lid and run away with him.
Oh my god, this is like some Looney Tune. Like, you're gonna put like a piece of ham underneath the coffin, and you're gonna hold the coffin up with a stick.
Yeah.
Tie a string around it.
I mean, I could put demon blood in the coffin, so he goes.
Put the blue popcorn.
There is no blue popcorn. Where are you getting that from?
Wait, do you mean the
popcorn-
vampire's coffin?
The popcorn.
No, that's a
tastes
lich
like-
coffin.
vampire's coffin, yeah.
And the popcorn... I don't think
thought
the
it was a lich
popcorn was...
coffin.
It just tastes blue.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure
It's
the
weird that
coffin
there's
is
a
a lich's
difference,
coffin that a
but-
vampire was just chilling with.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Either way.
But what... Yeah. what were you saying? The
either way,
important
he
stuff.
goes, oh yeah, right. You need to know that shit. He gestures something with his hand, and in his hand appears a figurine. It's this ball, which looks like almost like wings, and it has a chain on it a bit. So he goes, he kind of throws it at one of you, and goes, use that. You can call me on that. And if you need a name, Xalazar will do.
Xalazar.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Wait, do we know? Do we know that? Do we know that?
Yeah,
he
do we
is
know?
the person in our campaign. The name of our campaign, or no?
Pardon?
Do we know
Wait,
that
this is
this
the
man
island.
controls the universe?
This is
It
the
is-
island of Xalazar the Mad, right?
It is the realm of Xalazar the Mad, yes.
I feel like my character may have read about this at some point.
Wait, but we knew coming into this, right?
Yes. It is
Oh,
called
okay.
it's called the realm of Xalazar the Mad in the outside.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go Xalazar. This is your island.
Dude, it's not a goddamn island, you shit.
Your
Dude.
what? What did you say?
It's not a goddamn island, you shit.
I still can't hear what you're saying.
This is what
Oh,
happens
fine.
when you have two.
What did
No,
you say,
somebody-
Matt?
here.
It's not an island. Shit, man. It's part of a continent. Stole it.
I guess that's kind of an. But
Stole it myself.
Okay. You stole it?
Yeah.
All right. Xalazar, buddy,
Yeah.
you got anything to help us out? Any cool magic items or spells? Anything that we might?
That depends. But that depends on what you define as cool or what you think you'd need. Are you looking for anything specific?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
I
Well-
want to become immune to something else.
Oh, well, sure, that
Okay.
can be arranged.
Okay.
As you say that,
What?
As you say
Yeah.
that, he stays on his couch. All of you, stay where you are. And a moment later, you're in a room. It seems to be some form of storage room. Filled with a bunch of crates, shelves, barrels, and they're all filled with random ass assortments, which looks
Please say
like
potions. Please say
gizmos
potions.
and other things. And most of them seem to be locked or something behind other things, and he kind of goes like, most of this stuff is redundant, so you can pick some up if you like.
I would love to. I think like I'm pretty good at looking for stuff. I would love to look for items for the entire party.
I want to find the potions and figure out which ones are absurdly cool with permanent effects that make me amazing.
Like, if anybody wants to look for anything specifically, I could look for them.
Okay, but I'm also looking.
It's fine. Does anybody, A.R.C, Nessa, do you want anything?
I want to become immune.
I mean, are there any or potions or stuff that would do the same thing as getting a wizard to pick up the trail would do?
Oh yes, Kwoi comes over and hands you a potion. This one.
Wait, getting a wizard to pick up the trail? What do you mean?
Like, so when you said, because the plan initially was to find a.
I don't think she's going for the potion.
Yeah.
Well,
I could look.
oh
for,
yeah,
I have
regarding
an idea.
the trail. For that, go to those elves. What are they called again?
Sorry, what?
Anitwain? Yes, Anitwain. That's what they're called. Go find those elves. They should be able to help you with that.
Sorry, I only heard part of that.
If you need help with the finding, go find the elf. Find some of the elves, specifically the ones with the name Anitwain.
Okay.
And it's waiting.
Yes.
A.R.C, do you want anything? Weapons, items, medallions, ammunition?
I am.
You-
Hammer. Well, I'm sure we can
A
find your hammer.
Do you just want
Ooh,
this
I like
hammer?
hammers.
Okay. Regarding the yes.
Ooh, okay. And what? Finish with Matt. I'll talk to you in a sec.
Okay.
I know
Matt,
I'm looking for.
you were looking for a hammer.
Something that.
Okay. Do you have a weapon right now?
Sorry, what?
Are you said you're looking for a hammer, correct?
Sure, I'll look for a hammer. I already have a very good hammer.
Yes,
Okay.
but this hammer's like yours, but it has a spike.
You can attempt to look for a hammer. Just either make an Arcana check or investigation.
I'll just look for, in general, anything that.
Anything that's useful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
In that
You
case,
say perception?
make a perception check in that case. 20. Oh boy, quite some fun things. First off, you find amulet of armor, which will increase your AC by 2 as long as you wear it.
Dibs.
Ooh.
No, I'm
No,
joking.
I'm picking that up.
I'm joking.
Do you
I'm
have to
joking.
attune to it?
No.
I'm
Dibs.
taking it.
Shoot.
No, that is the first thing you find. Secondly,
Sweet.
you find a set of rings. These rings, if worn by people, let them more or less not talk, but sense to each other's eyes, hands, nose. So you end up sharing the senses with the other person. You do have to attune to those though.
That's cool. I'll pick those up.
That is that,
Cool.
and
I'm
you
happy with that.
find a lantern.
It's an
This
XP lamp.
Yes, this lantern
Yeah.
makes sunlight. It makes
Go
straight
for
up
it.
sunlight.
Oh, like the spell equivalent.
I would assume so. Yes.
Rip vampires.
That's a lot.
I have to double check, but probably not as bad.
Okay, I'm just gonna go look up what that's. Daylight.
It sheds bright light in a 40-foot radius, dim light for an extra 40 feet. The light is sunlight and is colored white, completely covering the object with
Okay, yeah, the
something
daylight
thick.
spell.
Effect blocks the light, the spell, and the blah 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 blah.
Cool. I'm happy with that. What I found.
I would like to look around as well, even though because that was when Froldrick asked what I wanted, but I didn't.
Okay, and what are
Yeah,
you looking for?
I mean, I've already got a decent weapon, but just interest.
Yes.
Perception. 24.
24. Okay. Rummaging through what do you do? You find specifically 2 things that are of interest of you. The first thing is a quiver. And
Ooh.
realizing and taking a look at the quiver, you realize it's a quiver of endless arrows.
Ooh.
Wow.
The other thing is a bow. You find a bow. And this bow is a magical bow that lets you shoot 2 arrows at the same time.
Ooh.
It is also considered magic. So it gets you a +3. So good on you.
That's
Plus
a good
3
bow.
Shoots twice. That's strong.
So sorry,
It's
that's
separate attack
+3 to
rolls, though.
what?
It's.
Oh, just +3 on the attack. Okay, never mind.
I'll help
Like
you
I said, though, it is separate attack rolls, though.
Okay.
Is that every time it fires, it shoots 2?
No, it needs only the first time.
Emily gets like 4 attacks a turn, just lays in with 8 arrows.
She gets 2 attacks.
I know, but like if she found a way to do it,
Oh yeah, if you haste her.
that would give her
would be
3.
I
That's
wouldn't
6.
bother
That
setting
would
it
still
up.
be 6 arrows. So
Yeah,
You
that's a
can
lot.
set it up here. Just there, it denotes that you have. It'll probably replace your long.
It's +6. I don't know. Straight in.
Essentially, you pretty much make 2 attack rolls and see whether the 2 arrows actually hit, or if any of the 2 arrows hit.
Okay.
And then you just make another attack roll for your second attack and make it.
So your multi-attack basically becomes a triple attack, but the second shot has to go where the first shot went.
Essentially, she gets to fire 4 arrows in 1 round. If she's not.
Yay.
Cool.
That's really. It's you all fight.
Perfect.
Hey, so Emily's broken.
You were broken.
Yeah, but I mean, I built it that way.
So 1d6.
10 plus Dex.
Emily tried to make a fair character.
Dex. Click on it. And Dex there.
Range? Does it?
Okay, well, they're working on that.
Yes.
Sammy, you remember that necklace I told you about forever ago?
Yes.
Is there anything similar to that,
Range?
or else
The same as the longbow.
some kind of
That's why I was suggesting replace the longbow.
Oh.
thing similar to that?
Bonus mod type slash.
Give
You're
me
just
a
gonna have times it.
D100 roll. And.
I always have D100 rolls.
320s.
What? And a
60.
perception.
I don't think
That
that's slash.
and-
It is a slash. No, oh,
You
piercing.
just didn't.
60's pretty good. I'm gonna lucky point. Yeah, a lucky. There you go, 16. Much better.
Okay, so you do find an amulet that looks similar to what you were expecting. Looking at it though, you realize it's somewhat different, not quite the same, but you realize that it is pretty much an amulet of restoring. And if you're looking at it, what it tells is, as long as you do not take, essentially, you will gain hit points equal to your maximum every turn, essentially, or whatever. No, wait.
Wait, hit points equal to my maximum what?
I have to double check something.
Good.
Oh, there it is. Double check something. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
Yep.
Ah, okay, no, never mind. Yeah, you find what you were looking for. And you find a
Oh.
total of 20 potions.
20 potions and the thing I was looking for.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I gotta go find what that thing I was looking for was, so then I can. Okay. Cool. Huh. Okay, the only problem with this thing is that I have to attune to it. So I'm gonna need to figure out what I'm gonna unattune so I can use this. Is this it? I think that's it. No, this isn't it. Where is it?
Okay. Froldrick, are you looking for anything?
Yes. I'm looking for 3 specific things.
Oh.
For the first one, I could probably look by myself, but I guess I might as well ask him for all of these. I need a teleport circle that comes right back. Is there one?
Wait, what? You're cutting out a little.
I need a teleportation that comes right back to Xalazar's man.
Sure. He throws you a
Okay,
scroll.
so this means. Well, I don't need a scroll. As long as I can learn the teleportation circle, that means I can always teleport here with 100% accuracy.
Yeah, I know. Look at the scroll, mate.
So I have it
Yes.
now, right? Okay.
At
I
least you have
also
to learn
need.
it.
Yeah. And I'll spend time learning it before we leave. And do you have any maps of your realm?
Well, I can find something like that, I'm sure. It's gotta be somewhere in this damn room.
Awesome. I would love a map of this.
Okay. What's the other thing you were looking for?
Any spell books or spell scroll. Specifically like illusory magic, but I'll take anything. The more the merrier.
Okay, make a perception check.
Investigation, or do you want a perception
Perception.
check?
Or investigation.
Okay. Well, we can say perception. Sure, I already rolled it.
Okay. The first thing is you find some maps, yes. And
Okay.
specifically what you find are they're odd magical maps. Looking at them, you realize looking and then messing with them, you realize that they will automatically map and they'll essentially auto map anywhere you go.
Oh.
And you can use that, and assuming you have the paper for it, you can transfer the map onto paper.
Okay.
Regarding spells, you don't find any scrolls, but you find it trident. And asking Xalazar what the heck it is, he tells you that it's a trident of fish summoning. It has a total of 9 charges. What it does is that expending 1 charge, it will summon 1d100 fish at a location that you wish. You can expend extra charges, and for every charge expended, the amount of fish increases by a factor of 10. So for 2 charges, it's 1d100 times 10. For 3 charges, it's 1d100 times 100, and so on and so on. And what kind of fish you may determine yourself what kind of fish are being spawned. And if you have at least 5 charges left, you may expend all of them at once to cast something called Summon Bigger Fish, which will summon a fish that is bigger than whatever you're targeting currently.
Okay. I'm going to tie this to my my broom pile, my staff pile. Hey Kwoi, can I have that staff of forest friendship back?
I didn't realize I took it. Here you go. It's all yours.
Okay. I think that's all I want. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, that was that.
Kwoi?
Did we do Kwoi yet?
No.
Okay, what's he looking
Unless
for?
did Matt go? I don't remember.
Matt?
I
Yes,
went.
he got us some stuff.
Okay. So Kwoi is either looking for something that would allow the attunement of an additional item, or he's looking for something absurdly stupid that has no real use other than the potential to be really wacky.
Can he find himself?
Another Kwoi! I want to control 3 characters. I will
Fits the
name
criteria.
him Kwoo.
I will call him Mini-Me.
He's half his size.
Kwoi gets the ability to use Sinilacrum.
Oh,
Either
boy.
the attunement of an additional item for
Okay.
Kwee, because that would make life way easier and let me
Give me a
use all 4
D100 roll,
items.
just, and you'll see whether or not you
Or
find something useful or not.
he wants something absurdly ridiculous.
Okay.
I like how I have to roll the D100s, meanwhile you guys are just living your lives. 67.
Kind of wasted the fish summoning thing, didn't I? Oh well. 67 is actually mildly useful. What he finds is, fortunately, nothing that helps him attune another item.
Whatever, that was just for Kwee, so
Please say
Kwoi
it's a
didn't care
deck of
about it.
cards.
But what he does find is a small pouch. Opening the pouch, and it looks empty. Grabbing it and pulling something out, he pulls something out which looks like a small furry animal.
Gerbil.
Putting it back in and pulling something else out, he's pretty sure that he pulls out a handful of teeth. Doing so
What does he
repeatedly,
have?
he seems to be able to pull out small, random ass objects.
Oh boy. This is exactly what Kwoi was looking for. To a T. A bag of random small objects.
As
Hey,
far
look,
as
Matt's
Kwoi
brains
can
in
tell,
here.
the limitation seems to be that whatever he pulls out has to be rough. Cannot be bigger than what he can actually hold in his hand. So something like an orange and apple is a good idea. A large mug, maybe. So something he can physically hold with one hand.
Can he pick what he's pulling out then, I guess?
Fortunately, not quite. He can
So
give
he'll
like a
just pull
rough
something
idea, he seems, but whether or not it actually is anything close seems to be rather iffy at best.
Okay, so he can kinda guide it.
Yes, for example, he can think animal or something, and then it's probably something alive, but might also just be a statue of an animal.
Okay. Kwoi wants a pet gerbil.
And what?
Pet gerbil. Come on, pet gerbil.
He grabs in and he grabs out a bunch of like large, hairy caterpillar worm thing.
I will name you gerbil. I'm keeping it.
Okay.
Guys, we have a companion.
I have a question for.
Yes.
Actually, I have 2 questions real quick. First one is, does my staff regain charges after long rest?
Depends on which one it is. Some of them do, some of them don't.
The staff of the trident of summoning.
Oh, the fish, yes, it regains them at dawn.
Oh,
Oh,
I
all of them?
Yes. Like 1d.
Wow.
I kind of have a question too. It would be manipulating things very much, but can I change the immunity that I get from the necklace to fire?
Which one?
The necklace I pulled.
Oh.
It's right now there's an immunity on it to disease.
Yeah, sure.
I'm down.
I'll let you get away
Nice.
with that.
Cool.
Oh, I also have one last question
good.
for Mr. Xalazar.
Yeah,
I
what
forgot.
is
This
it?
is the one thing I actually need. I need some eggshells.
Oh,
Like, it's
sure.
This is yeah. Preferably
He
like
snaps his fingers.
non-petrified egg. Yeah.
He snaps his fingers. A moment later, you are in something that looks like a chicken coop, filled with
Hello?
things like chicken, ostriches, turkeys, peahens, and other things. And you're pretty sure that some of these things aren't quite birds, but they might be. But they do seem
Okay.
to be laying eggs, so.
Yes, I'm gonna grab as many eggs as I can. Perfect. No, that's all I needed, really.
Give me a D100 roll.
Excellent.
Hey, that's
I-
Quad's job. Go away.
Fantastic.
Give me the 100 roll and I'll tell you what eggs you ended up with.
I'm really good at these.
That's
That's
20, okay.
that's so much better. That's like 2,000%.
You end up with a pair of chicken eggs, a pair of lizard
Okay.
eggs, a pair of lizard man eggs, and a pair of turkey eggs, and a pair of peahen eggs.
Okay. Peahen. Did you say ostrich or no? I think I got all of them. If you
Chicken?
didn't, that's fine.
Chicken,
Chicken?
ostrich, lizard man, turkey, and peahen.
Okay, perfect. I really only needed one egg, but this, more than it's great. Is there so we're a team. You call us? Do you want us to be called anything?
Also, you are not actually where the others are right now, just so you know.
Oh. Well, I definitely want to go back. It's cool.
Okay.
Yep.
After some time, you end up being back where the others are, but does anyone else want to do anything with Xalazar or his crap?
I think Xalazar has been very nice to me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it as a bonus, mainly because you managed to turn the grass blue, which is hilarious. By the way, if you're good to go, I'll get you on your way.
I'm gonna cast see, put us all in.
Right?
Oh, there is
Jump.
one more thing that I should look for.
Yes?
Specific kinds of metals. And you know what I mean.
I don't think I remember.
The book that I have.
Which one?
The create robot book that you got?
Very similar to that.
Just whisper me something quickly, because I think I know what you're talking about, but...
Oops. I need very specific metals. Specific from the Pacific. Cool. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Okay. We are done here. So, he does that. What he pretty much does is Xalazar starts waving with making some hand motions, and around all of you it starts appearing this circle of runes and light. You again get the sensation of falling. And Danny, you were trying to teleport to the dwarf city, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And that is where you appear. You appear in the center of that city. So, oh god. So, you reappear in the center of that dwarven city. So, question is, where do you like to go from here? Because depending on where you'd go, we might actually make a break for tonight.
I want to go for a long rest.
Good idea. Get a drink. Anyone actually wants to do anything in this city at this point?
Wait, I can't drink.
Yeah.
I'm still in. You can pretend. You and me, we'll go pub crawling.
I'll start chugging oil.
I mean, I'm sure the dwarves would accommodate your tastes for machine oil.
Oh,
Yeah, dwarves are
Probably.
pretty good for that.
They'll probably start giving you something like, I don't know.
I'm gonna start a new trend.
Oh no.
No.
This is me starting the
And that's how we all died.
except it's doing shots of oil.
All right. I've got to go way past my bed.
Okay.
Good game. You
Good
guys
night. Was it
Probably
at least
good
fun?
for the night. Which
What
was
was that?
very good.
Was it at
Sammy.
least fun?
It was a lot of fun.
Okay, good.
I did not
I mean,
expect
getting a
something.
bunch of random items is always a good time.
Also, getting out of that puzzle was really fun.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Peace.
Change.
Beast-a-roni.
Ooh. He got one.
Oh, that was good.
Alrighty.
Well, you managed to get out of the stupid thing.